Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Robert Hollis and Brianna Bundle. The two of you have been together for 2.5 years, living together for 2.5 years. You have one child together, or so you believe, Mr. Hollis. I don't know if you're quite sure. Consequently, we had a DNA test. Mr. Hollis, you're seeking $1,800 from Ms. Bundle, and we'll talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Mr. Hollis, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
Well, I'm here today because my girlfriend, she's the village hoe, which makes me the village idiot. You know what I mean? I'm going to be very blunt through this whole thing, and I'm going to talk with not assertiveness. I'm not going to be aggressive, but the truth has to be told, you know. You want to say what's going on with our relationship? She's cheated on me the entire relationship. She's delusional. She says I didn't have any money, but the only reason I don't have any money is because I have to pay for like her weave and pay for like all this other stuff. But let's get to the cheating.
I haven't got my hair done since I've been on the show.
Stop lying. You got your hair done like 2 weeks ago, and it's my time to talk.
Hey. But talk to me. Tell me about the first time you caught her cheating.
The first time I caught her cheating would have probably been like after the first probably 4 days after we got together, you know what I mean? She flew out to Minnesota to chill with some African, you know. She did leave me her card or credit, though, so I could handle my business. So that's cool, but that's just the first time. Then later on down the line, she went to New York. She slept with a dude. She been sleeping with, we're from the same hometown, so like I've known her my entire life. She's been out here since she was probably like 13 or 14 years old, you know what I mean, with grown dudes like 18, 19. So, I mean, but I didn't judge her for that. I love her for who she is, but I mean...
You didn't judge her for that, but you called her the village hoe.
It is.
That's a judgment.
I'll take responsibility for the stuff I am. I mess up money. She says I'm broke or I don't have any money, but I make a lot of money. I get a lot of money.
You just blow through it.
Exactly, on her. Literally, on her. And if she cannot contest that, that's where most of my money goes.
Let me ask you this question, Ms. Bundle. Have you cheated on him during the course of your 2.5-year relationship?
No, I've never cheated on you.
Not one time?
No, he always thinks just because we've been together for like you hear what he said, 4 days into a relationship. I didn't know we were that serious 4 days after hanging out.
Okay, what about 3 months later? What about after you moved into my crib?
I had my own apartment. You wanted me to stay at your crib.
What about after you moved into my crib?
I had my
Ms. Bundle, do you recall moving into his house?
Yes.
And when you moved after that, was there some cheating going on? Did you have a fling?
I was dating
That's
around.
A yes.
Yes, it is. But at the same time, he's not revealing the whole truth. I didn't feel like we were that serious because he had 2 kids on the way.
Okay, let me.
But you had moved in with him, though, right? How much?
I was just staying the night there. I wouldn't say I moved in.
She stayed
I had my own apartment. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to be there.
She stayed the night for months in a row. You know why she had the other apartment?
Why?
So she could go and cheat on me out of her apartment.
I
got a perfect example of cheating like this because how she lies and says I don't make money or I'm only doing good because of her. I say, all right, the best way to do this, let's go through the Snapchat memory. Snapchat memory is not gonna lie. So we got to doing that a couple days ago. So I gave her $5,000 one day, like sprinkled it on her while she was shaking her butt.
And I gave you $20,000.
Okay, and I done gave you way more than that. You gave another dude $40,000. I'm trying to get to that if you will let me. If you will let me. Thank you. Can I talk?
Mr. Hollis, keep talking.
So I gave her $5,000 on, what was it? September 12th. She gave me the $20,000 on August 27, 2017. On September 12th, I gave her $5,000 and she miraculously leaves and she goes and stays at her apartment with the dude and she gave him my $5,000 that I gave her. And not only that, guess what I got? And guess what I got for that $5,000?
What'd you get?
Chlamydia. For my 5 bands. That's what I got for my 5 bands.
Ms. Bundle, do you recall the instance where he gave you $5,000?
He paid me back from the $20,000 I gave him. He was supposed to give it back to me. So if I want to do what I want to do with my money, that's my money. It's not like you gifted it to me. You were paying me back, and you still owe me 15 more thousand.
No, I don't. So I haven't gave you more than 15,000.
Y'all can have this argument at home without me. You don't need that. You gave him $20,000 for what?
Because we had an agreement that he was going to pay me back double, just like investing into his, like, 'cause at the time he was doing like medical marijuana things. So I just.
So it was a business. So it was in a business investment.
Exactly. It wasn't like 'cause I liked you like that.
Yes.
So did you give the $5,000 to another dude?
Yeah, because it was a part of another investment too. But basically. So he knows that. So I don't know why you're making it seem like that.
And she gave it to no. You was in love with the dude.
You had twins.
So when the dude you gave 40,000 to, was you letting him you? Trying to get pregnant?
You gave some guy $40,000?
No, not at once. He just said that number. He said that number.
Over 60 days.
He says that number just to be sarcastic. It probably was close to like what I gave to him, but it wasn't. He just says numbers to be sarcastic.
What were you doing? Where'd you get the money?
I thought he was gonna pay me back. Like he was just like a whack rapper, basically.
And you gave him 40 grand?
Not 40 grand.
And he didn't have a house.
You gave him 20 grand.
Big investment.
Yes.
What did you think was going to happen?
I was just going through like hard times, honestly. Like, yeah, my mom had passed away, and that's really what it was.
Okay, and then who was the only person that was there for you since
No,
then?
hang on, Miss Bundle, look at me. You're a very beautiful woman.
Thank you.
And when you're beautiful like that, dudes will come at you all the time from every corner.
That's
money
true.
will come in the opposite
Is that not true?
That is true. I was just like naive, and I have like grown since then. You know what I'm saying? I was young. I was only like 22, 23. Like, you know, I was young. I just didn't understand a lot. I didn't have a lot of guidance growing up. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't
And
have
older dudes would come at you with this, that, and the other, and if you don't be quiet.
I'm sorry.
Do you agree that? Do you think that you might have tried to settle down too soon by moving in with him and you weren't really ready?
I think so, now that I look back at it. But at the time, like, I feel like I just was maybe, I shouldn't have been so lonely, like, you know. Like I said, like, I really don't have any family or anything. Like, he was, like, all I had, and I feel like he uses that against me. And all by myself, no cable, no Wi-Fi, sometimes no electricity, and it's Vegas, it's hot. I'm in the house all those days, burning up with a newborn baby when you didn't have that. And I can't even contact him and say, hey, I need this, or hey, I'm hungry. He don't got no food in the refrigerator, none of that. So if I did all those things because you made me feel like that. Like, I can't do anything. Like, today, like, you know, I know you're saying, like, oh, I'm beautiful today, but, like when I walked through the doors, I was raggedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't treat me like that. Like, he don't get my hair done. He don't get my nails done. Like, I have to work for everything that I get. And you know that's the truth. And, like, my friends will come in town. Like, they came to Las Vegas. They came in town. He knew that for months, that they were coming in town, because that's where we live at. And then when they got there, he got mad because I wanted to go out with them. So he didn't want to get my hair done, my nails done, when he promised me that he was going to do that 5 months before. Telling me to come home, telling me I'm this, telling me I'm that. Like, I don't ever get out the house. Like,
what is the this and that he's telling you?
I'm a hoe, I'm a whore, I'm cheating, I'm this. Like, I can't even go out and have fun and live my life. Like, that's what people my age are doing.
Go ahead.
She's lying. Like blatant lies. Okay, I want you to ask her this.
No. You tell me what you think.
Listen to me. When she goes out, I literally don't hit her up at all. I don't bother her at all when she goes out. When she's speaking about Memorial Day, we had to pay our rent on Memorial Day. And before then, I made $1,000 in 2.5 days, and I got everything that she needed. I got your hair done, I got your outfit, I got her nails. And then, do you know how she repays me with that? She goes on a 4-day hiatus with a 50-year-old. You know what I mean? It left me with our son. Not only left me, because I mean, whatever. I'm not that sensitive of a dude. Whatever. You can go do what you want to. Obviously, I'm with you, and she's been doing this whole time. So obviously, I can't be that bad.
You never believed that she was ever faithful to you in the 2.5 years you've been together? Is that what you truly believe? I mean, it may be true. I'm just asking you if that's what you believe.
When she started showing from being pregnant, she probably had to go through it when I moved her out here with the no money I had, because we're from Battle Creek, Michigan, and somehow I came from Battle Creek, Michigan, because my mom didn't die and leave me $150,000. No one's ever given me anything, you know. So, but somehow from Battle Creek, Michigan, I got from there all the way to Vegas, and not in no apartment, in a 3-bedroom house, 2,200 square feet with a pool, 3 bathrooms, with no proof of income, with a 400 credit score,
and you've been evicted like 5 times.
nothing but my money. Nothing but money. And you know why we get evicted? Why we in this right now? Because she spent. Look, we'll make the money. I made $4,000 in the last month. You know what she wanted? She wanted her hair done.
I'm afraid to ask you what you do for a living.
Oh, I'm an Uber driver now. I'm on the up and up. It's all good.
You make that much money driving?
No.
Yeah. Stop lying.
You don't.
Stop lying.
You did when
Stop lying.
Huh? Okay. Mr. Hollis says you blew through the $150,000 that your mother left you in less than a year. Is that accurate?
Probably, yeah. Probably.
Do you know what you spent it on?
No. I didn't spend it on hair.
Wigs, Airbnb. Wigs and Airbnb and the $20,000 she's talking about. I still got a property that I'm about to get the deed to back in Michigan. That's worth way more than what she gave me. Not counting everything I done gave her. I got another house in Michigan.
Is how are you Uber driving? Whose car are you using Uber drive?
Who paid it?
Whose car? It's on the repo.
Who paid it?
So who car are you using?
Because you didn't pay it. You see when things
I had a baby. Like he wasn't understanding that. I had a baby. Like literally, my son is a year old. He just turned a year old October 18th. I couldn't do anything for a while. I had a C-section. I didn't have any babysitters, no family, no nothing. Like, none of that.
And during that time...
And let me ask you this. You said when all of that happened, that he would, like, go off, and then you would just be there alone with the baby with no phone, no communication.
Nothing.
Tell me how that happened.
Basically, because he wasn't paying the phone bill. He makes $4,000 a month. How can you afford your phone bill? That don't even make sense.
But go ahead.
That's like, you know, you're lying.
No.
So basically, he would just leave me at the house all by myself, no cable, no Wi-Fi, sometimes no electricity, and it's Vegas, it's hot. I'm in the house all those days, burning up with a newborn baby when you didn't have that, and I can't even contact him and say, hey, I need this, or hey, I'm hungry. He don't got no food in the refrigerator, none of that. So if I did all those things because you made me feel like that.
Hey. Oh, I've listened quite enough. Quite enough. And it's the same conversation over and over and over again. Do you know what has happened to the two of you? Did that happen? Was she stuck in a house where the bills weren't being paid and you weren't home and she was alone with the baby? Did that happen in any way, shape, or form?
Yes, for maybe 2-3 days at a time. But look, you know, yeah, for maybe. Look, I'm not.
Aren't you concerned about not having electricity in Vegas with a newborn?
Yes, I am.
How did that happen?
We eat the money, we smoke the weed with the money, and she gets weave and stuff. Like,
I haven't worn weave in a year, over a year.
Can I talk for a second? Stop lying.
Are y'all in a position to leave one another at all? Do you have enough money to live separately?
No.
Yes, we do. I don't. Yes, she can. She
and you put a baby in me, so now I got to deal with that.
And this is okay.
You say you want $1,800 for property damage to your place. You say $600 for closet mirror doors that she shattered, $600 for French doors she broke, and $300 for holes she punched in the walls. Did she do all that damage? And when?
Huh? She did. I got videos of it. Why did I leave my phone in the back? She took a...
Let's see. Turn around, Ms. Bundle. Is that what...
We both did that.
No,
and the reason that happened is I caught him on FaceTime with a girl.
No.
That's why all that happened.
No, she did that on Memorial Day because I told her she couldn't get her hair done on Friday. She had to get it done Saturday. So you did that.
Hey. So the mirror.
She did that with my son's crib. She did with a hammer. No, it ain't no we about it. I'm not destructive. I don't do that. Why? Why would I do that?
How about the French doors?
He did that.
But you know...
Because he doesn't like for me... When I get mad at him and I just want my space, I'll go in the room and lock the door. He doesn't feel like I can... This is back to the controlling thing. He doesn't feel like I can lock doors in his house, so he kicks them down like the police.
Whoa! You really just gonna sit here and lie like that? You do.
You are
listen to me. Look, I will admit to anything I did, and the only thing I would be the perfect dude ever if I had a lot of money. That's the only thing I cop to, which is the worst thing in the world not to have.
No, it would just make it better if you had money.
It would be so you don't always bust in the doors and
Hey. Oh, I've listened quite enough. Quite enough. And it's the same conversation over and over and over again. Do you know what has happened to the two of you? You've choked on your own culture. Just choked on it. You think that who you are is your hair and your nails. You think that love comes through his hand and is put on your head and on your hands. You believe that the most important thing, not in having money, but showing money. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. $50 because you fine. You ain't rolling that hard.
If I would have thought that, I wouldn't have... Okay,
please be quiet.
I'll let you finish.
Please be quiet. The culture is killing you. You've had hundreds of thousands of dollars roll straight through your hands. Straight through your hands, and you hung on to nothing. I would not put a bunch of weave on my woman's head. Wouldn't do it.
I don't. I tell her to get...
You just bragged about how often you've done that.
Can I please?
No,
respond?
I'm done. I'm finished. I wish you two the best. I really do. I wish you two the best. The thing that I would say to you is you need to go and get some counseling and fill up that hole that's in your heart and in your soul. Because all the pretty in the world won't do it. All the men in the world can't do it. All the money in the world won't do it. And I think you're lonely, and I think you're sad, and I think that you find ways to fill yourself up. And all of that crap that they're selling you on Instagram and Twitter about what it is to be a woman and whole and great and wonderful, none of that is true. It's just window dressing. It's just a storefront. It won't sustain you. It won't keep you whole. It won't keep you solid. You could have all the 50-year-old dudes running after you day in and day out, and you'll get home and you'll still be lonely and sad. You've got to find yourself and your soul. And you think you know everything, so there you go. You know the baby is yours, right?
Duh.
Yeah. It is.
Nobody makes that amazing but me.
He looks just like me, though.
No, he don't. I just got a beard.
The thing I would ask of you, and don't respond, if what I has nothing to impart to you, just ignore it. But just don't say anything. The best thing you can do for her is help her fill up her soul and help her fill up her own mind about her own value that is unrelated to what she looks like or who likes her. That's all I would ask of for you. What is it? What do you have, a boy or a girl?
A boy.
A boy. Boys. Teach him to be a dude that's going to hold up and defend his community, not destroy it. And you do that by being the kind of man that defends and holds up his woman. You with me on that?
Yeah.
There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
At the end of the day, she gave her some good advice. She told me to do what I've been trying to do and why I told Brianna to come on to call divorce court so she can get that advice. But, you know, I ain't mad about it. It's all good.
So what's next for you? Will you focus on yourself as well?
I'm focusing on myself. I mean, I can't speak on, you know, what's going to happen. I'm like a go-with-the-flow type of person, but I can't keep putting energy into this relationship. This is painful sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It's just really painful how he treats me.
Judge, today's case is family affair.
As far as I can tell, the problem is this. His family doesn't like her, never liked her, still don't like her, and we gotta figure out why.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Deborah Smith and Bob Smith. The two of you have been together for 15 years on and off. Married 11 years, separated for the last 4. Mrs. Smith, you have brought Mr. Smith here seeking almost $500 for various electronic items, and we'll talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Mrs. Smith, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here today?
We are here today because the main issue with him is his family.
Okay.
Ruined us. From day one, he came in, he feels the same way, so I'm going to say he's the same way too. His family started treating me like garbage.
Give me some examples. What is he doing? Mr. Smith? I will get to you.
Okay.
We will finish with this first.
First off, his phone used to ring all the time.
Uh-huh.
You know, he did have his own place, but he wanted me there. Who is that calling you all the time? It's my don't answer. She called every minute. So one day I decided to pick up the phone. You know what she did? Get out of my nose. What? Who are you? 10 minutes later, she downstairs. Police knocking on the door. I peek out. She downstairs.
Oh, no.
And they done it 8 or 9 times in this relationship as well.
Did somebody in your family call the police on her
No,
because she was at your house?
Hold on, let me say it one
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Stop.
They did it one time. One time.
Well, that's one time too many, don't you think?
Just one time. They did it one time. You're right. But they didn't hear from me or nothing like that, and they thought something had happened because of the type of attitude Deborah has and stuff like that.
Well, tell me about the type of attitude Mrs. Smith has that concerns your family so.
Well, Deborah can get real physical and get real angry, especially if I'm out in the public or something like that, talking to one of my friends from back home or something like that, especially a lot of women friends and stuff. If I hug them and stuff like that, she get upset. Or I try to introduce her to them and stuff like that. She gets upset. I don't want to meet them. I don't want to meet them. Everybody in your circle, I don't like them.
Are you loud and poppy when you're around his people?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Hang on. Why are you loud and poppy around his people?
Really, truthfully, because they old, and they're gangsters.
They're old?
Old and gangster.
Old.
O-L-D, old.
O-L-D.
And gangster.
Gangsters, lean.
How can you hold their age against them?
I'm not holding their age against, I'm disgusted. I'm 38, and I wasn't raised like that, so I don't understand none
You're
of it.
Disgusted by what?
Their behavior.
Tell me about their behavior.
Okay.
Give me some examples.
Okay. How would you feel?
Oh, that ain't
Okay, yeah, we had a little argument. We did. Okay, he calls his people, they gangsters. It's another time, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Police.
No.
Mr. Smith, no.
Now, see, this is the thing.
I'll
You
get
don't
to
never
you,
let me
honest
talk.
to God.
Please, listen to her. You're going to jail. I'm sorry. Police come to the house asking me to hold my hands back. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Why you in my house around my kids this time of the night? That's my house. You know what I'm saying? He tells me family members are calling to do a welfare check. I'm holding him hostage. And he's standing with me, opening the door. See, the ticket is, when he called them, they gangsters. They don't like me. They can do what they want to do, and I'm about tired now. Yes, I am.
Mr. Smith, did they call to do a welfare check on you?
No,
You thought you were hostage?
No.
You were held hostage?
I got the kind of family, right, that we always check on each other, because you never know what's out there now. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a lot of stuff going on out here in this world now, and whatnot, and you know.
But you a big boy and you with your woman. They calling the police because they scared of your woman.
I know, but that only happened one time when me and Deborah got in a bad argument.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Every time,
Hang on, let him finish.
Every time she get in an argument, she like to call her family member up. I said, well, look, you know, every time I get upset, I need to talk to one of my family members. I can't talk to her. Okay. If I talk to her, she cut me off.
Yeah. Tell me about the time she showed up to the funeral in what you say was inappropriate attire.
Oh, no, it was one of my family members saying she needed to come better
dressed. Did you see what she had on?
Yeah, I saw what she had.
What did you think?
Well, I mean, I thought she looked nice in it. But I got some of my family members, you know what I'm saying, they kind of uppity.
And what did they do?
And they just told her, you know, next time you need to come with a decent attire. And I told them don't never let my wife feel out of place. And she ought to respect me for that.
Right.
Because
you put your family in their place for having done that.
I said, y'all don't never make her feel out of place. It's because I'm an outcast in my family.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
How is that? Why is that?
Because, you know, when I was real young, I ain't gonna lie, middle school, high school, you know.
You cutting up?
I was cutting up.
Yeah.
I come a long way. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you no lie.
No, okay.
But I you know what I'm saying?
You can come back from cutting up. I get that.
I got through all that, and I feel like now I'm reliving it because of her. You know what I'm saying?
Miss Smith, did you
I'm 10 years older than her. And when I first met her, I had something on my hands 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I had to groom her into trying to be a mature woman. You know what I'm saying? I like,
Oh,
How successful were you?
What in the world am I dealing with, huh?
How successful were you?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
You not sure?
Huh?
You're not sure?
He can't even tell you. I'm sorry. He couldn't even tell that lie.
What happened at the funeral, according to you?
Okay. Am I allowed to step right here to show you what?
Yes, you can.
I had on something just like this.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? What is wrong with this? You wouldn't have put this on me if I couldn't wear it in front of your precious self. Now, I love his grandfather, so I came looking like something like this. They always controlling. That's where he got it from. Trying to tell me what to wear, and I'm not gonna listen, because my mama do not do that to me. This what I did. You want me to show you or tell you?
Show me.
Show you?
Look at that.
I did this. Bleep you. Bleep you. Bleep you. Bleep you. And bleep you. And bleep you. Then I walked out and left.
But you didn't start no stuff at the funeral, did you?
This what I did. You want me to show you or tell you?
Show me.
Show you?
Look at that.
I did this. Bleep you. Bleep you. Bleep you. Bleep you. And bleep you. And bleep you. Then I walked out and left.
Is that what she did?
No, she's telling it wrong. She is telling it wrong.
How do you say it went?
She wasn't the only one that came. One of her family members came in there with even more naked than she was now. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you no lie.
I'm sorry, she
did.
did.
Listen, you showing up at a funeral and you got a lot of elderly people in there. You got some
Right.
of them that was, had been around
Right.
since women were wearing dresses.
I got you.
And stuff like that. Now, you know what I'm saying? Respect. She have a lot of problems respecting the older people.
So she was she was a little too exposed.
Yeah, she was
and her
too
friend
exposed.
was too exposed.
Her family member was
too exposed.
Yeah.
What did she say when your family member said something to them about what they were wearing?
She was like,
She said she cussed them out secretly. Did that happen?
yeah.
But was it loud? Or was it
No,
secret?
I won't lie, it was kind of low.
It was a low
It
cuss
was
out.
a low cuss out. See,
Yeah.
listen. They want.
And I'm loud
Listen,
too, so I know I respect them.
They weren't used to that. They told me, listen, they said, I ain't never seen nobody like this woman you brought inside, in the family and stuff. But I'm gonna tell you something. When we got married, a lot of them didn't know we was getting married. And the only person that showed up was one person. Well,
Right.
actually, two people. And matter of fact, it was at her parents' house.
Yeah.
And stuff. And
How come you didn't tell your people?
well, I had told them before, but they didn't believe it. They didn't think I was gonna do it. I'm serious. Because the type of person I was, you know what I'm saying, long time ago.
True.
I only been faithful to two women. I only been in real two.
So they didn't think you were going to commit to one woman.
Yeah, you know.
And so they didn't believe you were really going to go through with it.
No, they didn't believe I was gonna go through with it, and I did it. I went through with it.
Were you faithful to her once you married her?
Yes, I was.
Was.
I'm not.
We still married,
Yeah.
technically. Was.
I still am.
Listen.
I'm listening.
I still am.
Was. Where's was?
I got
Well, when did he stop being faithful, according to you?
He stopped being faithful when I had to get away because they tore my nerves up. When I came, he did keep the kids, but he said they were in. When I came back, my neighbor, I ain't gonna lie, I smoked cigarettes outside. I smoked cigarettes outside. She all like this. The minute I come in, she bad now. And I'm like, what's wrong with her? I don't need to talk to her.
You know-
Do you know what she's talking about?
I sure don't. I sure don't know.
What would you like to tell me about the nature of Mr. and Mrs. Smith's relationship?
I would categorize it as two gladiators just hanging in there for their kids, but the whole situation has ran its course. Sometimes you gotta know when to pull in and pull out.
I understand that we have a witness here that might be able to assist me. Is that accurate?
That's what I'm told.
Nick, could you go get them, please?
Close down.
Listen, let me say something, one thing.
Mr. Smith.
Hush, Bob. Just please let me let my husband hush sometimes.
Judge, she didn't tell you about that tattoo on her arm, right? That she got from
What tattoo on your arm?
on her arm was my boy tattoo. She just had that recently put up there not too long ago.
Whose tattoo? His tattoo?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yes.
what in the world going on? Who does that?
Well, Mr. Sproul,
James
Mr.
Bond
Sproul,
Right.
how are you, sir?
I'm great. I'm beautiful.
What would you like to tell me about the nature of Mr. and Mrs. Smith's relationship?
It's domestic. It's
It's
sloppy.
what?
Domestic. It's sloppy. I would categorize it as two gladiators just hanging in there for their kids, but the whole situation has ran its course. You know, sometimes you gotta know when to pull in and pull out, right?
Okay.
I'm tired. I'm tired of being the remedy to the situation. I'm tired of being the Percocet to the situation. I'm tired of being
How
the
were
cooler
you
system.
the remedy to the situation? How did
Because-
they involve you?
Whenever Bob has a problem, he calls me. Whenever she has a problem,
She calls you.
right. They are gladiator parents, period.
They're great parents?
Period. Period.
Yes,
Period.
I
Period.
am.
Let's solidify some respect. Let's solidify some respect, right?
So, you're not more in one person's camp than the other?
No way, no way. 50%, 50%.
50%, 50%. Mr. Smith, do you agree that the two of you, though great parents, are incompatible as a couple and you use him as a buffer?
No, I just, you know, sometimes I call my boy Rich because, you know what I'm saying, I need somebody to talk to. You know, if I call some of my relatives up.
Too much, yeah.
Too much, she be done got upset. But what you calling them up for?
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
So I gotta have somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying?
Mrs. Smith, do you use him for the same thing?
And listen.
Well, I actually used him for something different.
Oh, yeah? What you using it for then, huh? Go say.
I don't know what I could say. I would want to get this out to see if we're going to stay married or not.
Go ahead, sing it.
Bob, you
All
better
right,
not hit me.
Well, what do you have to say?
What you gotta say?
What are you doing over there?
Sure, yeah, no, answer.
What?
Protect
can
me.
say-
You scared of God.
I don't know. You tell
ahead,
me.
say
What
it.
is it?
What is
I mean, whisper it and say it out loud. I don't know.
Just say it out loud.
Say it out loud, I wanna hear it.
Bob, I'm sorry. Do you love me? I'm sleeping with him.
I thought you said you were the equalizer.
I thought I said that too.
Uh-oh, what do he look like? What do he look like? What do he look
Some
like?
extra, right.
I'm sorry.
Extracurricular activities.
Sorry, Rich.
I equalized a little bit more than I was supposed to.
I'm sorry, Bob. We
With
stopped,
all due
though.
respect,
We don't
with
do
all
it no
due
more.
respect. No.
There's no due respect when you're sleeping with his wife.
True.
Can I
true.
say-
No, let
Bad
Mr.
guy.
Smith speak, because he just heard this nonsense.
It don't surprise me with her. Now, it surprised me with him, but it don't surprise me with her.
Why
Because
doesn't it
I-
surprise you with her?
Because I always thought my wife was doing something behind my back all these years. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you no lie. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Life is too short.
You ain't mad?
Hey, I'm upset, but I ain't gonna cry with no spilled milk.
Good for you.
Okay. I'm glad because I'm sorry. No.
You know, the interesting thing...
Huh?
Can I apologize to you?
Yeah, it's
Can I
all right.
apologize to you? We gangsters, you already know.
You knew already. Ain't no way in the world
It's
you
all
didn't
right.
know.
Did you know, Bob?
Did you?
have an
You
idea?
knew.
You know what? I had some
Suspicious?
suspicious, you know, but like I said,
But you were wondering where the Valentine's Day sex was, weren't you?
exactly.
It was
Plus,
before then.
the sex had kind of.
No energy in it. There wasn't nothing going on. Well, now, Mr. Sproul, what do you got to say about this whole thing?
I'm kind of sort of lost for words, so I gotta find some. 1, 2, 3, find some words.
Well, why are you looking for him? Let me ask.
No. I apologize. The only words I have right now is ones of apology. Stop smiling. Ones of apologies, right? Gladiator parent, I love you to death.
Yeah.
Can't say it won't happen
Well, if
again.
you
Truth
love
be
me, you
true.
wouldn't have done what you
I would have
did.
done it. I would have done it.
Yeah.
But she's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's not true.
She's
That's
beautiful.
not true. People go through real situations. You shouldn't be letting me go to him to talk to him by myself. That's your fault.
Let's
too
just
now.
remedy it.
No.
Mr.
Hold on. Wait a minute now.
Hey.
Wait a minute.
Hey, man.
say something right quick.
Nick, could you escort Mr. Sprill out of here?
That's your fault for being...
Love y'all.
Listen, that's her fault for being weak.
See, I feel bad now, you know?
That's her fault for being weak. That's all that
I don't know what's happening here.
Bob, come on.
Hold on.
But whatever's happening, I don't like it.
off.
Mr. Smith, what do you got to say? Because I'm about to go.
You know what? There's a such thing. Listen, you're in a situation like there's a such thing as you getting on your knees praying and ask God to help you if you got a problem like that, devil. You understand? I had to mold you into a woman. It took me 15 years to do that. And that still ain't happened yet. You went and done that.
He mold me. You hear this?
Yeah, you went and done that. You went and slept with Rich.
How can
and you put the tattoo on his arm.
Stop.
You put the tattoo on his arm.
I'm going to get it off. I was a little spontaneous. I couldn't agree.
Mrs. Smith, I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I say something else?
What?
Please let me say something else.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're discussing her.
Give him a moment.
Listen, you ain't even been with him that long. And look how long it took you to tattoo my name up there. And I've been with you 15 years.
I had you there first.
You had me there first, but look how long it took. You know what I'm saying? We've been together since 2004.
At the end of the day...
Mr. Smith, I think you worried about the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really do. I think you worried about the wrong thing.
You're right.
Mrs. Smith, don't... You fooled around and proved his family right.
No, they can
You did.
They can, because what I did,
Smith,
God forgave me.
Move on.
Yep, move on.
Happily. Enjoy yourself. Don't worry about the money, because I ain't giving her nothing.
He broke my stuff. You better tell her you broke my stuff.
You can't come in here and do something like that and then ask me for something.
No,
Good luck, Mr. Smith.
He broke my stuff.
There will be no recovering this matter. It is so ordered.
Go, girl. You better work it.
Listen, I'm Team Bob here. I'm just put that out there. But, all right, I know you guys were friends for some time, so I'm going to try and mend this. Anything you want to say?
Of course. I deeply apologize. If there's any way we can remedy it, I'm down for it. I'm pretty sure there's nothing I can do to take back anything that already happened. But if I had a second chance...
Get on your knees and pray.
Get on my knees and pray?
Yep, ask God to forgive you, man. All right?
We'll leave it at that.
All right.
Judge, today's case is Stepford wife.
Today, I have a good couple here. Nobody's cheating, the money's straight, yet the wife seems awfully hurt. Let's see if we can figure out why.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Kiana Glover and Darian Glover. The two of you have been together for 5 years, married for 4. You got a 2-year-old and a 7-week-old at home. You are, however, very unhappy, Mrs. Glover, and you are thinking of leaving. If you do, you want the car, and we're going to talk about that. But before we get to that, Mrs. Glover, why don't you tell me why we're here today?
Well, we're here today, Your Honor, because my husband expects me to be barefooted, pregnant, chained to the stove. It's not the 1950s anymore. He need to shape up before it's too late.
Uh-oh, Mr. Glover.
You know, I do what I need to do as a husband. I work 14-hour days.
That's
I'm
true.
a truck driver, and I expect her to participate. That's all.
Tell her in what ways, though. Tell her in what ways.
That's a good question. Now,
Well,
let me
if
do
I-
it from now on, but we're going to let them have that one.
Okay, Your Honor.
Tell me, what kind of participation do you require, and whether or not she's living up to that?
If I'm going for 13, 14 hours a day, I shouldn't have to ask you to cook. I shouldn't have to ask you to clean. Matter of fact, I shouldn't come home to a dirty house. And that's all I require.
Now, Ms. Glover, do you work outside the home?
No, I've been home.
Uh-huh.
I had a cesarean not too long ago, so it was painful for me to keep the home up
No,
to top,
yeah,
you know.
it can be
'cause
difficult.
I'm in pain.
Well,
even
what
when
does he tell you you're not doing well enough?
It was signs from the door. Let me run it back to the beginning, okay?
Yeah, let's go back.
we're
Let's
gonna
go
go
back,
back,
yeah.
brother. So, yeah. And the beginning was signs already. Like, this brother expected me to cook him meals every day when we were just dating, okay? Like, I'm expecting us to go to the movies every Friday, Saturday, you know, get to know each other, go to, movies, dinner, dancing. This brother looking for a stuff wife straight from the door.
She flim-flammed me first.
I did.
Yes.
Wait a minute, Mrs. Glover. Mrs. Glover, hang on. Mrs. Glover, I want to hear about the flim-flam. What did she do?
Oh, my God.
She said when we first started that, you know, I wanted her to cook. No, this is how it went. She said, if you put some food in my refrigerator, I'm going to cook for you.
No, I said as a wife, and don't bring that story up.
Now, Mrs. Glover, that sounds like a story that may have happened.
No, that wasn't. I swear. Listen now. I said I would make my man a sandwich every once in a while. I'm not cooking all the time. Yeah, I told her.
Did she say that?
She want to give me a sandwich.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good at making
sandwiches.
Did
he buy food and put it in your refrigerator?
Okay, yes, he did. Right?
His story sounds right on that one. Mr. Glover, I believe you.
As a school bus driver, I also was taking care at the time my 12-year-old son. I was in school at night. You can't expect me to be cooking you meals every night. You working too. You can make a meal sometimes. We're dating. We're supposed to be enjoying each other at that time. You know.
Did you want her to cook for you constantly as a dating couple, or was it just?
That's the thing. I cook too. It wasn't just her cooking.
You both cooked.
Well,
after the cooking, let's get past the cooking. What is your main complaint with Mrs. Glover? Let me do it that way.
Social media. We live on Instagram. If I go on my social media, right, somebody might like one of my posts, and I'll comment back and say I could just say thank you. And she'll say, well, who is this girl that you just said thank you to? And I'm like, whoa, like, she just commented on my post, or she just liked one of my posts. We'll be arguing for about an hour, maybe 2 hours later.
About a post and a comment?
About that post and comment.
Do you get all in his posts and comments and get mad about it?
Yes, Your Honor, because I have reason to. I mean,
give me your best reason.
For example, I have evidence right here. Like, he goes in DMs while I'm pregnant.
Evidence?
Yeah. He goes in DMs, you know, flirting with other women, letting them know they look like something. Here it is, I'm big or whatever, you know, carrying your beautiful child. You're up there, other people DMs, letting them know they look like something. I see where you got your name from. Then he'll go liking all her pictures.
Well, what's your screen name?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Darian G. Darian G official.
Maybe you can translate this for me. I don't understand what's going on. You young.
You know,
what does that mean? I don't.
Oh, this looks like you were talking to.
Yeah, and he lets her know where I can see where you got your name from. You know,
She had a nice picture.
He's up there like a whole bunch of her.
So you were flirting.
I wasn't flirting. I was just saying she had a nice picture, and I understand why was so many guys commenting on it.
The picture meets the screen name, and the screen name is moderately sexual. So you were flirting.
Your Honor, we were on the road one time because he's paid me out to be insecure. You made me this way, Jody. Anyway, he sat up there. You know, he was in. You know,
that's an old school reference,
right? Yeah, Jody, baby boy, y'all get it. He was up there talking to one of his exes that he went by. She didn't answer her door. It was a text that I found. I couldn't get the evidence to you guys because it was in his old phone.
Well, what did it say?
Like saying, let her know that he had drove up in her backyard. Her drive-through, waiting for her. She didn't answer her phone. She didn't answer her phone when
he was
did
she work at a fast food joint?
No. At her home in Uptown or whatever in Philly, it's like everybody's house have garages. In the garages, you have a drive-through, so you could drive your car through it. And
I got you.
He said that he drove in the back of her house, waiting for her to answer her door or whatever, so he could, see her or whatever. And this is during the course while we were together, while we were married.
In the beginning.
And it's like, yeah.
In the beginning, right?
Okay, in the beginning, yes.
Mr. Glover, were you
It wasn't something in my phone like that in the beginning because I was still filling her out, and this is the last person I did talk to.
He had to fill me out while we still married, though.
We just got married.
Right.
We was married for like a day.
Well, the time for feeling things out is before marriage, not after.
Yeah, but we was married for like a day.
We weren't married for like a day.
When you're married for a day, for the first 30 days, she should be all you can see.
Thank
you know what I
you.
mean? That's just like...
Okay, I give her that.
Mrs. on the brain.
Yeah, but my thing is, that was in the beginning. We 5 years in. I just found texts. Every time I go on her phone, I always find something bad in there. So
give me the worst one.
Okay, the worst one was recent. I go through it and I see this guy that she dialoguing with. She texting him saying, "Oh, I'm on my way."
I didn't ever meet up with the guy. I know what he's talking about, though. It did happen like that. What he's talking about, it did happen.
Well,
like
isn't that a little off?
This is the thing that threw me off. This is the thing that threw me off. She said at the end of the text, "I'm home. I'm home now." And when you say you home now, that means you left somebody's place and let them know that you got
back safely.
So I'm like, okay,
Mrs. Glover, that sounds suspect to me.
He wanted to get back with his ex. It's like he would belittle me. He would say, "Oh, you always acting like a child. We can't never get nothing done together." He's really a narcissist on the low. When you first meet him, they all nice and kind when you first meet him.
So, Mrs. Glover, talk to me about it.
At the time that he's talking about this text, I was pregnant with our son, right? And the guy that he's referring to, I went to school with him. He had cancer. He said through my FB posts, I kept him laughing and stuff like that. And he was like, you know, if you are through the West Philly area, just stop by and holler at me, because he didn't see me in a long time. I said, okay, I will. Right. I said, I will be on my way shortly. That's what it's referring to. So now you get to know the story.
So you went to see him?
No, I didn't go see him that night, because at the time that I was thinking, no, I'm not. At the time.
That's a whole lot of conversation for a quick text. I don't know.
Because she would have told me if she was going there.
Mr. Glover, you say dealing with your wife is like dealing with a teenager. Why would you say that?
Yeah, why would you?
Everything ends in an argument. Everything.
Give me an example.
Okay, we had a situation where we was coming out. Well, we was actually going into the studio, and we had in the building, like the front door and all that. We had to walk through the door, and there's other people that's coming from different studios. So a couple was proceeding out, and we was proceeding in, and I said, "How are you guys doing?" I didn't speak to I didn't just speak to the female. I spoke to both
everybody.
of them. You know, they said hi back, and once we proceeded up to the studio, you know, "Oh, why you say something to that bitch?"
Oh my God, no, I did not.
Like, what?
I did not call her a bitch. I did not know her to call her a bitch. Like, oh my God.
Tell me your version of that story.
Okay, so we going in or whatever. So he's making googly eyes with the female. He's a flirt, like.
Give me googly eyes. What do googly eyes look? That's it?
It wasn't even like that.
That's googly eyes.
So I had to
he
make
was
up to
looking
the
at the girl
guy,
because she was dang near half naked.
Right.
So he's staring
So
at
he
her.
glanced.
He said, "How y'all doing?" Then he looked at the board today. I'm like, "Are you serious?"
She thinks I look at every woman like
that.
that.
If you seen my photos before I gave birth to both of his children, I was the bomb too. You know,
still the bomb.
You're still the bomb.
And that's another thing.
And he beat me to it. So far, all I've got is minor irritation. I see nothing divorce court worthy at all.
No, because
tell me
it's
something
like,
that's
he be,
going to
like,
upset me.
Everywhere we go, he calls women queens. He calls them beautiful. He calls them he compliments women more than he even compliments me. Then it seemed like he wanted to get back with his ex. It's like he would belittle me. He would call him, you know, he say, "Oh, you always acting like a child. We can't never get nothing done together. You always thinking my head is here, it's not there." He's really a narcissist on the low. When you first meet him, they all nice and kind when you first meet him. He's really nice. He's really, you know.
Really hurt, Mrs. Glover.
Yes, because he has done some stuff. He said some stuff to me.
Well, tell me what he said.
My makeup looks so nice. I ain't trying to cry.
Oh, you still look nice. Take your time and tell me what hurt you.
The fact that, you know, I told him, like, you know, we're in a relationship. I'm looking for something solid. He told me before that he had better relationships than me and him, you know. He told me that I'm lazy as a wife. That if, I'm like more of a roommate to him than a wife. This is before he even felt the text and stuff with the other guy or whatever, which wasn't nothing. I really didn't meet up with him, Darian. I didn't. And
what else?
I never felt this ugly being with anybody.
Why do you feel ugly?
It's just like everything else has his attention to me. Tell her when
You tell me about a couple weeks ago.
I asked him, was he in the on
Yeah,
the
but
phone with one
I
of
wasn't
his
reaching
exes,
out to
and
her
he told
for-
me yes. You know, he was on the phone with her. He's like, what, you were in my phone again? Yeah, I could be in your phone. I'm your wife. I can check anything.
Is it what he says or what he doesn't do? Or is it a little bit of
what
both?
he doesn't do. I mean, who gotta tell their man that they would like to have flowers every now and then? I accept him. I'm perfect. You know, like I accept him when he leaves his jobs and stuff. I done helped this man with his child support before. You know, I done paid bills. Like then he'll turn around and tell me, "Oh, that was just a little bit. You know, I gotta hurry up and go work because your money ain't enough." And it's like, damn, well, I ain't have to pay your child support. You know, that's your responsibility. You know, I done put a lot of stuff on the line. Like even him telling me I'm not a good housewife. I'm trying to follow his lead on how I'm be honest, I don't know how to be a housewife. I never seen my mother be a housewife, my stepmother be a housewife. I see everybody work. I'm used to working and, you know, getting my own money. I like that, you know. He would compare me to certain family members.
Hang on. Mrs. Glover's very hurt about something, and I'm hearing what she's saying, but I'm not trying to get there with her. Do you know what she's talking about?
That's one of the main reasons why I came here, to try and get some clarity on what is the issue. Why can't we exist in the present? It just seems like every time we have a argument, we always go to far, far away, long, far ago.
No, because you call your exes every single time we get in an argument.
It's another
you
thing.
Call your exes up. You look for clarity through them, like you're still with them, like you still want to be with them.
Yeah, but it's
and
assumption.
then when I ask you what's going on with that,
You
turn
assume it.
around, you tell me some nonsense.
You can't assume, though.
Here's what I think I just figured out.
Like I'm not.
You're
good
a constant critic, and when she's less than perfect, you reach out to someone that you used to be with, and it's killing her.
I have done that in the past. I don't do that anymore.
No, tell her about a couple weeks ago. Tell her when
You tell me about a couple weeks ago.
I asked him, was he on the phone
but I wasn't-
with one
I
of
wasn't
his
reaching
exes,
out to
and
her
he told
for-
me yes. You know, he was on the phone with her. He's like, what, you were in my phone again? Yeah, I could be in your phone. I'm your wife. I can check anything. You check my phone. I don't never give him no problems. He can check my phone. He can do whatever he want to do. I've been solid since day one. Since day one, I've been loyal to him. When he tells me stuff, it's with me and him. I'm not running behind his back. Yeah, Darian, he left his drawers on the floor. Yeah, Darian, and it really pisses me off. When there's something going on with me, I'm not looking for somebody to blame.
I got you. I'm with you.
Like I always say, it sounds good.
Mr. Glover, first of all, I'm not going to deal with the money thing because I know y'all ain't leaving one another. You love him too much and you a decent guy and all. So I know all that. I know that's going to happen. And I'm not altogether sure what's going on here, but Mr. Glover, I'm going to give you my best shot. Sometimes, especially with the male partner in a relationship, you get in the habit of critiquing and don't realize that you express every discomfort, every complaint, and you never put anything on the other side. I'm making the money, so why isn't the house perfectly clean? I'm making the money, so why don't I have all the food that I want? And what happens is she starts to live your criticism, and she becomes an ongoing error. And she doesn't see you as a guy who says, hey, wow, baby, that was a good meal. Hey, when you work, you get a paycheck. That's applause. That's a way to go. When you're a stay-at-home person, you don't get that. You get a lot of critique, but you rarely get a, man, you really pampered that baby up today. You know what I'm saying? And when you get into the habit of being a constant critic, you find more and more things to criticize. And then she becomes smaller and smaller. And then you reach out to exes, which is like, this chick was better, and I settled for you. Yeah. That's what it says to her.
He done said that to me before. He felt like he settled for me.
If you love this woman, deeper still, if you love your children, don't break their mother. she is going to be the primary source of strength, emotional support, and you're telling her she's wrong all the time. It's like having a Ferrari in the garage, and when it doesn't work, you go out and kick it. Doesn't make the Ferrari any better. Just puts dents in it. You're denting the mother of your children. Do you see where I'm coming? Did I hit anything correctly?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did.
And I don't think you think she's as small and as less than as she thinks you think she is.
Yeah, I think she's great. I tell her she's great,
but you don't. You got to stop the criticism and start with the appreciation. You really, really, really do, because you're gonna break her. You understand what I'm telling you? Because I think you love her. Yeah. Don't get in the habit of being her biggest critic. Be her biggest supporter. I wish you both the best. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
We saw you get a little emotional back there. How'd that make you feel to see her break down like that?
It lets me know that it's something that really needs to be taken care of on my end.
We saw you hug it back there. Can we hug it out again here? Yeah. There it is. All right. Judge, today's case, love him or leave him.
This couple is caught in that crazy cycle. He cheats, she keeps, he repeats, she still keeps. And then they wonder why things don't change. Let's see if we can't get them out of it.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Elizabeth Laws and Ivan Laney. The two of you have been together for 7 years, engaged for 5. You have one child together because you adopted her youngest, Ms. Laws. You are bringing Mr. Laney here for $3,000 for the value of a motor on your 2007 white convertible Mustang that you say he destroyed. We're going to talk about that a little later, but first I'm going to talk to you. Tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today.
Well, Your Honor, we got some serious problems in our relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, the cheating is nonstop. We've been together for 7 years. He's probably been with at least 20 women that I know of since we've been together. To start off with, the beginning of our relationship, I bought him a truck.
Mm-hmm.
Because
at the beginning of our relationship, yeah, I bought him a truck.
We was about 6 months into our relationship. He moved in with me quick. It was quick. And his truck tore up, so I bought him one. Well, I had an SUV, and I went to the car wash. He was driving it before that. And I was cleaning it out and found a piece of mail and his ex-girlfriend name on it, an address. So I drive by this house, and there sits the daggone truck that's supposed to be tore up in the shop.
Mr. Lake, do you care to respond?
As far as the mail goes, the girl lived at and she still receives mail.
I got you.
Yeah, I don't drop off the mail, so, and I can't change her address, so I can't help who the postman, you know.
Now, you mad because the man dropped off the woman's mail?
No. I went to this woman's house. I went to her door, and I asked who she was. She said she was engaged to him, but I was engaged to him at the same damn time.
Were both women under the impression that they were both engaged to you?
Yes.
No, not at all.
The girl, the house that I went to, she had the phone, and she gave it to me. She didn't know nothing about me. I know nothing about her. And she has text messages from that day. They had just been texting back and forth that day.
What did they say?
She said she had sex with him that morning.
Mr. Laney, is that true?
No, that's not true.
What do you say happened?
No, we had still been in touch, and I had actually had a truck. The truck that in question was not a truck that she bought me. It was a truck that I had already owned, and we had purchased another truck because the other one was tore up. Yeah. I let her go and pick up that truck at the garage where it was being worked on to drive for a couple of days until she could get back on her feet. At that time, we were just talking back and forth, just as friends. And
did any of those text messages have anything sexual in them at all?
Of course they did. Yes, they did.
To be honest, they probably did. I mean, I did end up having.
He a hoe.
I ended up having, a short, sort of, I guess, affair with her.
You kind of relapsed into the old woman.
Yeah, she's, making promises and saying things, I can do better and all this, and I fell for it, I'm 46 years old. I've never been married, don't have any kids, so when I moved into a situation
where... He fell for it
where
several times.
There's 4 kids in my house now that I'm having to,
to deal with, and it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, and somebody's there talking to you, comforting you, and the same. I did the same thing twice. Actually,
so you relapsed twice with the ex?
No, not the ex. The ex I relapsed with once. But
then you moved on to another one.
Well,
and another.
Yeah. Then later on, there was another girl who basically had been a friend, for a while, and then basically, started comforting me and telling me that she was, how hard I was having it and the whole 9 yards, and it ended up going too far. And
comfort of other women. That's never good to talk about one woman with another woman because you never know when she's just out fishing for pain. She finds a little bit.
I've learned that. Yeah, I've learned that now.
Now, Ms. Laws, I understand we have your sister, Holly Davis, on the phone. Ms. Davis?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Just fine. I'm getting very different stories from Ms. Laws and Mr. Laney. Why don't you tell me what you see when you look at this relationship?
Well, Your Honor, Ivan is really no good for my sister. He has cheated on my sister from day one. He doesn't even let my sister visit or speak to my mother. I know for a fact that he's been with 20+. Honor, for example, he uses another phone to contact females and hides it. There's been a time that me and my sister went to the bank where she caught one of the girls that he was messing with. She showed us pictures and everything. There's another time where my sister caught him sending nudes to people, telling them how sexy he was. My sister and I have seen all the messages that he sent to other females talking about, I'll buy you this and that, and how much he loves them and everything. He even made a fake profile for a dating site to hook up with other females, Your Honor.
Never.
Now, Mr. Laney, Ms. Davis has a lot of details. Do you care to disabuse me of any of those notions?
Miss Davis is a compulsive liar and a troublemaker, and she has no idea what goes on in our relationship.
So what about the woman at the bank?
The woman at the bank, that's the second woman.
That's the second cheat.
That's the second woman, which is the only two.
Yeah.
And
but each one, but was it multiple times with each woman?
Yeah, it was. I'm not gonna tell a lie. I'm telling you the truth.
So how many times did you? How many different women did you cheat on her with? 2.
Yeah, 2.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Davis. I appreciate that. Now, Ms. Laws, I don't want you to name no names. I don't want you to name any activities. But, everybody got family that ain't quite right.
Right.
Do you have some family that ain't quite right? Your sister said something interesting. She said he doesn't allow you to go see your mother. Is that true?
I am on a time limit, everything I do, pretty much. I mean, if I go to the grocery store too long, he calling.
Mr. Laney, do you have her on a short leash?
No, that's completely opposite. That's completely opposite, 100%. I actually encourage her to go and stay with her, even go and stay all night at her mom's house in the whole 9 yards.
Why do you encourage her to do that?
Well, just to... me with the kids. Me stay there with the kids just to go visit her mom because we live a pretty good ways away. It's almost an hour drive.
Right.
So, and that's why her family don't come to see us. They don't come to our house either. I mean, they've got an open invitation all the time, just like her sister. We keep her sister's kid more than she does.
So,
literally.
Is that true? Mr. Laney's sounding pretty credible over there.
No. we have babysitted her daughter to play with my daughter because he won't let the one he adopted go anywhere. She's not allowed to stay overnight with my family at all.
Mr. Laney, do you not allow the two of you's daughter to spend the night with her relatives?
The other three, the older ones, go off and do their thing with their dad. They all four have the same biological father. I adopted the smallest one. But the places that they go and the things that they do, the has taken the little one. When she leaves our driveway, she takes her and drops her off places and turns her phone off. We can't get in touch with her through.
So you're just not comfortable. You know where they are.
This is every time, yeah. And they go places and they do things that I don't do and I don't allow in our house. And
now, Ms. Laws, I don't want you to name no names. I don't want you to name any activities. But you know, everybody got family that ain't quite right.
Right.
Do you have some family that ain't quite right? And is it true that leaving your children with them may be of some concern?
Yes, I do.
And does he have any assurance that the family that ain't quite right don't end up with the children when you let them go over to your family?
He don't have no problem sending my other 3 kids.
We've been talking about her complaints, Mr. Laney. What's your complaint with her?
My complaint with her is the same as hers with me. I'm not controlling. She's controlling. I can't do anything. I can't go to the gym. I can't even go to the store. I mean, if I...
Well, you do tend to get distracted, Mr. Laney.
If I... No, I have. I admit that. We've been together for 7 years, and the first 3 years or so were rocky. But the last, since 2016, 2017, she knows I've done nothing wrong at all.
Last 2 or 3 years, you've been cool.
I'm raising 4 kids that are not. They're not their biological father. I get up at 6:28 in the morning, get the 2 off to school. They get on a school bus. The third one gets up on her own. I get the 8-year-old up. I get her ready while she sleeps and get her off to school. And then I'm up at 6:30 while she sleeps till 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock.
My man, Mr. Laney, got a lot of details and a lot of facts, and he's sounding awfully... Hang on, but I'm still speaking. He sounds awfully sincere, and he has fessed up to his foolishness. I'm tending to believe him. You tell me something that's going to make me want to fuss at him. Because so far, I only want to fuss at you.
The only good thing about our relationship is he helps me a little bit with the kids. He does get them up. But I have zero trust in him. Zero.
She don't have zero trust in me, and I understand that.
Does she continue to accuse you even though you haven't done anything?
I get blistered.
Ms. Locke, let me ask you this. Are you here to get rid of him and get that money? I mean, you know what I mean, that you sued him for, which you have a right to sue for, or are you here to get things right? Because I'll help you with either one. Which one do you want?
If there's any way of fixing it, then I mean, I love him, so that's what I would want to do.
Now, Mr. Laney, do you want to split, or do you want to keep her? And if you do want to keep her, what can I fix for you?
I wouldn't get up at 6:28 every morning if I didn't love my family.
Right.
Since 2016, 2017, I have done nothing against her wrong. Nothing.
Does she continue to accuse you even though you haven't done anything?
I get blistered repeatedly. I mean, and I understand her having, and that's why I've stuck around in the last, like I say, from late 2016, early 2017, for the last two and a half years, I have been a model of good behavior. And I don't have any idea why she's why she keeps badgering me over and over.
Okay, now we're gonna start, and we both gonna listen to her now. You know, both gonna listen. Turn around, look at her. Why are you so upset at this moment in time?
I don't think he'll ever stop cheating. That's all. When I wake up, when I go to bed, I cry myself to sleep. I cry myself when I wake up. I mean, I don't feel like it's gonna stop. It's been so many times. I went to the bank a girl he slept with, and I went in there, about went to jail, told her I was gonna drag that bitch across the road.
Did you make somebody come and apologize to you on her knees?
Yes, I made that girl at the bank because she would not stop. I went to her house, talked to her husband, found out where she worked. I made her go to his work and get on her knees and apologize to me. Because she begged me she would do anything if I wouldn't forward the text messages between them to her husband. And I told her I wouldn't. But after I left that damn place, I forwarded a damn text message.
She's talking about things from 2015.
I got you.
Which still are lingering. And I understand. I understand it's hard to get over things like that. Everybody's been done wrong at some point.
I got you.
I understand.
After like 10
but
times,
just like
though.
I say,
yeah, I'm with you.
I'm not gonna do it again, you know?
I know exactly what happened. If you do leave him, Ms. Laws, which I don't think you are, but if you do leave him, you want $3,000 because you say he blew out your 2007 white convertible Mustang. Tell me about that Mustang.
Well, I had bought the car for us to drive. It was supposed to be a summertime car, just to ride around in because it's convertible. And he pulled it in the garage and kept adding stuff. I said, don't add that. Don't add anything to my car. And he just kept adding. Made it into a hot rod. There's a video on YouTube of it. It's a hot rod. And he blew it up.
How did he blow it up? What happened?
He was going to get the kids from school.
like I do every single day. Like I do every single day. In
Were you
our
hot
car.
rodding it, Mr.
No,
Laney?
ma'am. I drove the car down to pick up my child from kindergarten and turned the car off. It was running fine. Then when the line started moving and I started the car back up, it was rattling inside. But it's not her car.
Let me see. Do you have any evidence of what he did to the car?
It's our car.
And how he blew it up? Do you have anything from a mechanic to show me that, this is,
Well, I had it towed home. We didn't, it's not
Well, let's register it in both of y'all's names.
Yeah, it's our car. It's our car, both. We
I
both bought the car.
And for
I got it.
The title. She hid the title.
I got it. I'm going to talk about this in 2 seconds. The deal is here. It's his car, too. It's titled in his name. I don't care who paid it or who didn't pay for it. It's titled in his name as well. You can mess up your own property when you want to, and I don't have anything to lead me to believe that he did anything inappropriate with the car. He was going to pick up the kids. Ms. Laws, let me say this to you. I wish you peace. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you peace. And let me tell you where peace is. Peace is in your head. What you've done is you've gotten hurt over and over and over again in the beginning from a dude. And what happens was your brain is now on this continuous, he's hurt me, he's cheating loop. The only thing worse than staying with a guy you don't trust and don't believe in and think is cheating on you is to stay with him, he acts right, and then you don't cash the check. It's like working all week long, and say, I don't want to cash the check. Either leave him or love him. One of the two.
Yeah.
Not for him, but for you.
Yeah.
And I want you to have peace in your head. Don't relive what he's done if you're going to keep him. If you can't get over what he's done, kick him to the curb. But you're not going to kick him to the curb. So enjoy the new Mr. Laney that is. Mr. Laney, I can't go all the way and say good dude because you were doing some trifling stuff at the beginning.
I was.
Part of that is what I call the rough transition. People who break up don't break up. They kind of break up. Get back, break up, back. You move somebody in 6 months in, he's not all detangled from anything.
No.
Do you know
Especially
what I'm saying?
with 4 kids going
That does
crazy.
not make you right, Mr.
No,
Laney.
it don't
you
make
know
me
what I
right.
mean?
It
And
was
you
just,
got 4
overwhelming.
kids and you can't get any peace. I married a man with 4 kids.
Yeah.
I know how it is. I had my own room in the house. Nobody could go in. But I didn't talk to another dude about how I felt about this dude that I picked knowing he had 4 kids. I'm a grown woman. I live with what I choose. You need to be a grown man and live with what you choose.
I agree.
You understand what I'm telling you?
I absolutely agree. 100%.
I think he's done. I think he's through. Give yourself a chance. Don't give him a chance. Give yourself a chance to be happy. He can do anything he wants to his own property. He might have messed it up. It was an honest mistake. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Thank you.
Do you think you can finally move on from the past and find peace of mind?
I think it'll take some time, but eventually, yeah. I think that we can move on. Someday forget. I mean, it's not gonna go away instant, but...
How do you feel about how things went down today?
I think they went down okay. I mean, I've done things, and I've owned up to them, and, you know, all I can do is not do them again.
Follow us on Instagram for additional content from this case and preview our next all-new episode.
Judge, today's case is Heard It All Before.
She's 20 years old, 4 children, she's got a job, he's got excuses. Please, Lord, let me stay in this chair.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Journey Coleman and Myron Williams. The two of you have been together for 3 years, separated, however, for the past 2.5 months. You already have 2 children together. You've got 1 on the way, and you have 1 from a previous relationship. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Ms. Coleman, you are seeking $1,200 from Mr. Williams for transitional support, and we will talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Ms. Coleman, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
Okay, Judge. Well, today I'm here because, you know, I'm tired of Myron. You know, he doesn't take me serious. You know, he bees on that social media doing all kind of stuff. Like, okay, like it was this one. Okay, well, I didn't have social media before I met him. I didn't have it for a while, you know. But it was people coming up to me like, hey, you need to get on Facebook, social media because you know your boyfriend, he on there acting up, acting single. So you know, I ended up making an account on there, and sure enough, he's on there acting the fool, posting statuses, asking where the females at, you know, posting statuses, asking who can he inbox, you know. He posted statuses about some females talking about, some female he was talking about little mama bad is, some female he was talking about with her gay self. You ain't talking about me, so you know, Your Honor, and you know, like I said, I even got the proof. It done.
Well, let me see the proof.
Of course.
Now, what am I about to see?
You about to see his status is Myron up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning posting on Facebook where the females at, who can I like my status. That's childish. We too grown for that. Like my status.
Okay. Mr. Williams, what would you like to say, sir?
Can I see that?
Sure. You gotta know what you're defending, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's you. That's him. Yeah.
Nah, it's really not. This Facebook is like at least 4 years old. I don't even have that account.
But we only been together for 3.5.
Exactly. This is old. It's real old. It really is.
Mr. Williams, are you entertaining other women while you're together?
Nah, no, ma'am, I'm not. I guess I would call myself a Facebook comedian or whatever.
That's not funny.
It's not funny. It's not funny at all. But
well, explain to me what that is.
I just be on there like posting funny stuff or whatever. Like,
joking around.
Yeah, just joking around on some humbug stuff. But like, she
But if you joking on, okay, if you supposed to be funny, you know, for the public, okay, they got share buttons, stuff like that. Yeah, I understand that. But if you inboxing females, how is it being funny if other people can't see it, but you and that female? That's not funny.
Are you inboxing other women?
Nah, I really don't. Like,
I really don't? That means you kind of do.
I guess, but I really don't. Like, when we first got together, I ain't gonna lie, yeah, she called me once or twice.
Once or twice?
But that was when I was 18. We was young, we was kids. Like, she won't get over the past. I'll be trying to talk to her and tell her, like, hey, I really love you. I really do. I'm sorry for what I did. That was a long time ago. Either you gonna get over it or we just gotta...
Oh, you can't work it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Is he accurate, Ms. Coleman?
No,
that this happened a long time ago?
Yeah, it's been happening since we've been together. Like, Your Honor, it done been times, because I let Myron use my phone. You know, we have a thing, you know, his phone messed up, so I would let him use my phone. So it was like this one, you know, because when he uses my phone, he'll get on the social media and he, you know, or he'll go to the bathroom for about 10 times out the day to sit on the phone talking about, I don't know nobody who got bowel movements like that, but you know, he'll sit on the phone, you know, go to the bathroom, sit on the phone, he'll come back out, he already logged off the Facebook. So I'm like, what you was in there doing? Man, that's what I'm talking about. You always starting stuff, you know, stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So it was this one time, you know, I set different alarms, you know, because I got a routine with the kids, so I set different alarms on the phone, you know. So the phone was plugged up in the kitchen. We was in the room sleep, and he was using the phone the night before. But we was in the room sleep, but my alarm had went off, and he had the phone plugged up in the kitchen. So, you know, he sleeps, so I'm trying to hurry up and get in the kitchen, you know, get the phone before he get to it. And it's not that I was going to go look for nothing, but, you know, I knew he was on it the night before, so I'm like,
yeah,
if
you got it, why not?
Yeah. So I gets on there, and here he go. He inboxing this female talking about, I miss your, I miss the intercourses that we used to have. And so I'm running in the room. That was the only little message that I read. So I runs in the room. I snatched the cover off of him. He said, "There you go. There you go." Nah, he
Mr. Williams, do you recall that incident?
I mean, I do, but that's not how it happened.
You tell me how it happened.
The girl inboxed me, and she was like, I miss what we used to do. And I was like, nah, I don't miss you at all. I miss what we used to do, you know? I left it at that.
You just said you didn't say that.
No, I didn't. I really didn't, but it's weird. I'm not the only one, you know. It'd be her too. Like,
you tell me what she's doing wrong.
Like, we just moved into our apartment, right? And you know, I was young. I was thinking I was doing something special. I done bought her flowers. I done bought everything, you know. I didn't get a thank you. I didn't get a nice. She put them in the vase, that's it. So I'm thinking I'm doing something, you know?
Right.
Still not enough for her, not a thank you.
Do you not appreciate his romantic gestures?
He's not romantic. He's not. He's playing too much. He plays too much.
You play too much.
Right.
I want to talk about that. Did he buy all that stuff and do all that stuff?
Yeah, he bought me flowers, sure enough, but he will only buy me something when he know he messed up. Like, you know, like it was a time Myron was out all day. He come knocking on the door, knowing he can open it. This is how I know he be trying to be funny. He comes knocking on the door. You mad at me? I got you some flowers. So you know, I did tell him thank you, but it just wasn't how he wanted. It wasn't, thank you. Come on, go lay in the bed. Let's get busy because you bought me some flowers. Boy, you know, so he comes in, and this was because he been gone all day. So he comes in like, you mad at me here? I got you these flowers. And I'm like, okay, thank you. We both putting them in the vase and stuff together, you know. And then I've been telling, he bought me lotion. He buys me, you know, because I like little underwear stuff. He bought me stuff like that, but only after we get into I'll speak up on it. Then a day later, here he come with the stuff I was speaking about just so he can be like, see, I do stuff for you. You be tripping.
No.
She's got 2 children with you, one on the way. She's working.
She don't have to.
Then what I'm gonna do?
Wait a minute now. Hang on, come get me if I get up. You say that everything has to go her way or there's a big argument. Yeah. Give me a couple of examples where she's just blown it apart.
All right, say for instance, like, I got my first job, you know? I ain't worked in a long time, I admit I haven't, but I got a job. It's like 5 o'clock, like...
Yeah.
I got one. But, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. She wake me up, like, can you make the baby a bottle? Can you get it? I'm like, no, it's right beside you. You get it. I have to reach over you to grab it. Just turn around and grab it. You know, so I go back to sleep. I wake up the next morning, she kicks me out. She's kicking me out for it. You can't even make a baby a bottle in the middle of the night. I do everything. I was asleep. The bottle is right beside you.
That ain't how that go.
Were you working, though?
Yeah, it was my first day of work.
No,
it was first day of work. Yeah. How long did you keep that job? A week, like she said?
No, Your Honor, he lied about his start date so he could sleep, and then he didn't even go. The day he was asleep. The day he was asleep.
You lying.
No, the day he was asleep, he was like, baby, dang, you gonna be mad. I said, what, Myron? Talking about I was supposed to start today. I said, you knew that. You knew. Talking about, but she just called me. No, you knew that when you walked out the office to do that. And it wasn't that that I was right beside the bar, because I sleep by the wall anyway, so that's how I know he lying. I wasn't even by the bottle. He was right there. And, the baby, I had the baby while she was whining. I said, well, while she whining, can you make the bottle? Man, you just trying to start something to get me mad. Well, I'm asleep. Wake up.
What I'm going? No.
Now, what do you say, Mr. Williams?
I told her no. I went back to sleep. What I'm gonna wake up and grab a bottle for if the bottle is literally right next to you?
Because it's your baby.
You're picking
and we in
with
this
me.
together.
You picking with me though.
She's working?
Yeah, she worked.
You not working?
All right, look, no.
No. Listen, yes or no. You working? She working?
I got fired.
You got fired after the first day.
After he didn't go.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you got fired
it's
first
not.
day.
That
You
was
got
one
two
job.
children. Hang on,
was
Mr.
one
Williams.
job.
Mr.
Stop it.
Williams, I'm talking to you. She's got 2 children with you. One on the way. She's working.
She don't have to.
Then what I'm gonna do?
Wait a minute now. Hang on, come get me if I get up.
He'll blame me.
Go take that over there. Open it up and read it out loud so everybody can hear it. What are you gonna do for money if she's not working since you're not working?
All right. I broke my leg and my back before, so they gave me, I guess, unemployment check or disability, one of them.
Disability?
Yeah.
You don't even know what kind of check you get. Holy cow!
Man.
Good grief!
I mean, I'm not used to it, but basically...
You're not used to what?
I'm not having to work and do stuff, but I take care of this woman, I really do. She don't have to ask for nothing.
So you're using your work, your disability, your workers' comp, or whatever it is?
I work too, though. It's not like I just live off of that. That's not me. I don't want to live off of that. I work too, but...
You told me you don't work.
On and off. I don't work a steady job, like...
But how is it that you don't feel a little pressured to be more economically secure because you got baby number 3 of your own on the way?
That's what I'm saying. I was stable at a point in time, but when I broke my leg and had to do what I do, I felt like off my game, and that's when she started coming with the problems when I couldn't keep bringing the money to the table. That's the only time we had problems. When we first got together, we was good.
Not having money is stressful. Having children and no money is stressful.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? It's not, it happens to all couples. The money stops coming in, things get stressful.
Yeah.
And you should, and what are you doing? Over there, keep getting pregnant, knowing he ain't got it handled.
I know, and that's me. I don't, ain't no excuse, I don't have an excuse because I do lay down and I do, but then why I do lay down with this boy is because when I don't, he always talking about, I don't give him enough this, or this is the reason why I talk to these females because we don't do enough. Yes you do. He'll blame me.
Go take that over there. Open it up and read it out loud so everybody can hear it.
Birth control. Honestly speaking, I was on birth control with my first 2 children, yes.
This is a job, not getting pregnant. It's a job to be responsible. It's a job to handle your business. If one kind of birth control doesn't work, you go to another, and then another, and then another, and then another, because there's power in that. You can't control your life if you can't control your fertility. You will be inundated by children.
Right, I understand.
Inundated. What ownership do you take in the distress that is your home? Because you've had to leave the home because it got so ugly.
Yeah. It's like...
What do you own? What have you done wrong? I'm gonna ask her the same question, so don't get upset.
I've done a lot wrong, like I'll be gone all day, I'll be
doing what?
A friend of mine, he owns a club, so I'll be at the club a lot. But it's not...
Why aren't you home with your kids? I mean, you don't have a job. Why don't you take care of your children at home, educating, supporting, loving?
I take care of my children.
Huh?
I take care of my children.
But you just said you want to own what you did wrong, and you just told me that you're out at the club with your boys all the time.
I mean, I'm not partying though. He owns it, so I'm there for like some nights he needs me to be security, some nights he needs me to do other stuff.
What are y'all securing?
We secure a bag. We secure a lot of stuff. No, but yeah, man, it's crazy. I'm sorry.
He plays too much.
No,
Ms. Coleman, what do you own?
I mean, I do, like I said, I do nag a little bit, you know, but I do nag. But other than that, but he will sit there. I'm work. After I had my last baby, I started working 2 weeks after I had her. And Myron will sit there at the house, and I'm like, can you clean up the house? And I will come back, and my house is not clean. And, man, that's what I'm saying. You just trying to find stuff that I did clean this house. It looked the same when I left.
No.
You cleaned up what you did.
Dirty to her be like, we got 3 girls, right? So, like...
I can keep it clean when he's not there. I keep my
they mama, they gonna listen to you before they listen to you.
And they should listen to you, too.
Ho! That's not true. They'll listen to her before they listen to you because she acts like their mothers. Do you act like their father?
I mean, I do. I really do.
My kids listen to my husband before they listen to me because I don't want to fool with him because he is hot on the discipline. Where are you and what are you doing? Let's talk about this $1,200 you want for him. You're separated now. You're living in 2 separate households. Where are you living?
I mean, I'm staying with my mom and my grandma right now. I'm working on getting my own place, but it's kind of hard, you know?
Right.
All I have is that.
How much money do you give her every month?
I mean, just whatever.
For the kids?
Whatever she needs.
Whatever she needs.
If she asks for it, I give it to her. Like, sometimes I take it upon myself. Like, one time, I sent her some money. She was like, oh, thank you for your little change. Like, damn, you didn't even ask for it. Like, so thank you or something.
Your Honor, the only time Myron gives me money is when we get into it. Don't do that.
That is a lie.
That's the only time. Like, he gets his check, he gets, what, you get like $750? He gonna send me 50 and say that was for food. He thinks that's not funny.
That's a lie, Your Honor. She lying. But I don't even get that check.
How much does she get regularly?
Regularly, I say a good $250, you know? Like
$250 a month?
Not every month, you know, but because I don't get that check no more, but...
Let me say this, Ms. Coleman, you need to go back to the doctor and you need to find a birth control method that works. You really, really do. You're only 20 years old. You got your 4 kids in. I gotta say I'm amazed at how well put together you are. And you sound intelligent, you sound capable. I don't know how you living with those 4 kids, because, 3 kids and 1 on the way, because I did it when I was in my 30s and almost lost my mind.
It's not hard,
so kudos to you, but it's hard to raise them right.
And, it is, but it's like, I love my children.
Oh,
we
all love our children.
I'm saying, like, for me to be young with my kids, I have, I'm doing a dang good job, you know?
Do? I never said
I do
you
a
didn't.
dang good job, and
I'm not saying that you're not doing a good job, but I am saying that you have to control your fertility because at some point you'll have so many that you can't do a good job.
I'll get my tubes tied in March.
Oh, okay. That's all you have to say. I wouldn't have said no more if you'd have told me that. I wouldn't have said not another thing. Mr. Williams, you've got 3 kids, or 2.5, you know?
Yeah.
You have to stop smiling, get off social media,
and
get on and get on your grind.
I mean,
No.
Your Honor, I do. I
You
really
have to
do,
be
though.
a constant, meaningful, financial, emotional.
I do.
No, you are interrupting me. You don't know when it's time to be quiet, and it's time. You need to be a constant financial, emotional, and physical presence in those children's lives. You can't do it when you want to. You can't do it when you feel like it.
She don't
You can't.
let me.
Stop it. You can't do it when it's easy for you. You have to do it constantly, every day, all the time. And in order to assist you in that regard, I will order transitional support in the amount of $200 a month for 6 months, which is $1,200. You're going to have to go out and get a job and make sure that she's okay. $1,200 in favor of Ms. Coleman. It is so much.
Judge, today's case, hasta la vista, baby.
I have a very attractive couple here that are trying to protect their love in the land of Instagram likes and booty shaking. It is a tough road to hoe for a lot of us.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Nelson Rosado and Vanessa Arredondo. The two of you have been together for 3 years, living together for 1.5. You don't have any children together. Mr. Rosado, you are seeking $1,350 from Ms. Arredondo for something that we will talk about later. But before we do, Mr. Rosado, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
Well, Your Honor, I'm here today to let Vanessa know that she has to stop being so jealous and so friendly with my father. It's gotten to the point where I can't even record music in peace in the studio. I'm in the music industry. I write songs for other artists. Well, I was in the studio one night recording with a female artist, and out of nowhere, she shows up to my studio, bum rush the booth, takes the microphone away from the female artist and tells her she's not worthy of recording with me, she's not worthy of my lyrics, just because she's a female.
It's not that, it's just that he texts us all day, like, so it's like he gives me reasons for me to think that he's doing something. It's not just business, like, you get me?
Let me ask you this, though. She's in the booth making a song.
Yeah.
How is that inappropriate? Clearly, that's business.
Yeah, but it's just beyond that. Like, you go home and it doesn't even seem like business. Like, you're FaceTime. I call him FaceTiming one of the artists and blowing kisses. How is that professional? So it's not just business. There's more than just business. So,
is there more than just business, Mr. Rosado?
Definitely not, Your Honor. Definitely not. I'm just trying to get money and move on in the music industry. The thing about the kisses, it's a song called Kisses that I was trying to...
Let him talk.
So, of course, I'm going to blow kisses at the girl on FaceTime because I want to get her in the mood. I want to get her in the spirit of kisses. That's all.
Like,
you never heard of a song called
I want Nick to be happy. I want Nick to be here. I want Nick to feel good. I don't blow the man any kisses.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a little shady.
And then, yeah, that is super shady. And then on top of that, he wants to be super controlling. So it's like, I go to the store for 5 minutes, there's like 30 missed calls from him, but then look at what he's saying, that it's business, that you're blowing kisses. But then...
Tell me the most outrageous thing he's done tracking and trailing you.
Oh, every time I wake up, my phone is next to his side. He goes through my phone all the time, and it's like, I can't even put a password because he's always finding out passwords. He's always, even when I don't have a password, it's like he always wants to be through my phone. He never lets me, like I go out with my friends, 30, 40 missed calls. That is not normal. It goes beyond, but then you want freedom. Like,
Mr. Rosado, are you jealous and controlling like she's describing, or is she misunderstanding what's going on?
I wouldn't say to the point that she's trying to predict me to be jealous and controlling, but I am a little jealous. Who wouldn't be? She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. So if I like something, I love somebody, of course I want to see what she's doing, what she's up to, who's around her. But there's no controlling thing like that.
Do you call her 30, 40 times?
Definitely not.
Yes. Do you check her phone every night?
Yes,
nah, she's lying, Your Honor.
Yes, you do.
She's lying.
So how my phone how does my phone travel
Give me something,
to your side?
Ms. Arredondo, give me something specific. Give me something specific that he's done that you can point to.
Oh, I was super hungry. I just came out of school. We're like, I wanted tacos so bad.
Right.
So we go to the taco store by the house, and then we're in line, and there's this really cute guy in front. Okay, he's attractive. I could see with my eyes. You're over there blowing kisses. Like, what are you doing?
Ms. Arredondo, concentrate.
And, okay, so then we're there. We're online. And he starts just going back and forth to me and the guy, like, and I'm literally just standing there. I just want tacos. I don't want nothing else. He goes up to the guy and he's like, oh, she's pretty. Oh, she's cute. Oh, like, you look crazy. Then the guy says, oh, yeah, she's very pretty. He does a crazy tantrum. He leaves the store, and he leaves me there. He takes the car and just leaves me in the store.
Mr. Rosado, did that happen? Did that happen?
That's not...
Yeah, it happened.
Stop.
It happened, but who told him to be saying he's cute for? If you want a taco, just get tacos. That's it.
Did you approach the guy and start some stuff?
I did. I told him, what's up? You think she's pretty and everything? He's responded, yeah, she's pretty. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. So I just left her with her. You want her? Go ahead, have her.
You say that he is jealous of his own father.
Yeah. Oh, my
because He says his father's a player and thinks he's trying to play with you. Why don't you tell me about
my
that?
God.
Give me a story about what's going on between the three of y'all.
We went to a yoga class together because his father was...
You and his father?
Yeah, well, he was feeling down. He was feeling down, so I was going to yoga, so I was like...
Come on with me.
Relaxing, you know. What are you doing yoga? Relax, your mental state, everything. So I was like, if you want, come with me. You know, I'm not gonna say no if he's asking for help. Oh my God, once he found out that his father went with me to a yoga class, he packed up my stuff. He was screaming in the house. Yeah, what is that? That's so inappropriate. Packed up my stuff in a garbage bag, and he starts going crazy in the house. He left the house, went to the studio, didn't come back for 2 days. Like,
okay. Mr. Rosado, did that happen?
Yeah, it did happen, Your Honor.
Talk to me about your concerns about the relationship between your lady and your father.
I'm so over things.
I know my father.
Stop.
I know my father. That's why I'm telling her that he ain't to be trusted. He has 9 kids, 6 different baby mothers, 6 different women.
That's a lot of moving and shaking.
I come from him. I come from him, so I know what he's capable of doing, and every woman that he's presented to me, aside from my mother, has been younger than him, around my age.
Right.
So I feel like he's trying to jump into my woman out of nowhere, trying to be sneaky, trying to go to yoga class. Like, you too old for yoga, bro. You should be home drinking tea, drinking coffee or something.
Has he done anything other than that? Anything else that makes you believe he's trying to get at her?
Yeah. He even went to the club where she works at, because she works at a bar also. And he's popped up at her bar, trying to be friendly with her. When I went to the bar and I see him there, I told him, like, yo, what are you doing here, Papa? He said, oh, I'm here, you know, mingling with your girl. She's mad cool. She's trying to hook me up with her friend, this and that. And I'm like, reading him, like, nah, it don't sound right. It just don't sound right because I know him.
But
and he's told me numerous times, oh, she's gorgeous, she has a nice body, you should be careful. Like, why would you tell me that for? You my father, right? And you should be supposed to be supportive of me, not trying to kick it to her. I know him. Like, she's just trying to be too friendly. Clout chasing.
Is there...
I'm not clout chasing.
I know what clout chasing is. I'm telling you. Ms. Ariando, if you know that he's jealous in general, and that he has a particularly, not contentious relationship with his father, but a lack of trust. That's... Hey, I'm still talking. But because of who he is and how he's conducted his past, would it not behoove you to be a little distant from the father in order to comfort your man?
Yes, you're right, Your Honor. But this didn't, like, it started building. He never told me this. He never sat down and really spoke to me about it. It was just like, me, I love family. I'm very big in family, so it's like, why am I not gonna be friends with your family? That's the way I grew up.
Yeah.
But then he has other issues, like his issues are personal with his dad. So that's why he overreacts.
Do you have personal issues with your dad?
Yeah, he didn't raise me. He didn't raise me. He was never there for me. He ain't teach me nothing.
He wasn't around?
Yeah, he was never around. So he started getting around me when I was like probably 28 years old, when I started doing more music, getting more music money. So I always found that fishy.
Right.
He ain't to be trusted, man. He ain't to be trusted.
That doesn't pass the smell test to me. You know what I'm saying? I understand exactly why you feel that way. You didn't do the hard work when I needed you, and now when I'm getting something done, here you come up, popping up out of nowhere, you know.
Come on.
Is there something else you want to tell me? Something else I gotta know.
She's too jealous about my daughter.
Tell me about that.
Anytime I go see my daughter, it could be 2-3 hours, because I only get permission to see my daughter 2 times a week, right?
Right.
So I'll spend those days like 4 or 5 hours with her, and she's constantly calling me, constantly FaceTiming. She wants to know my every move with my daughter. In her mind, she thinks I'm with an ex or something, trying to do some other thing besides being with my daughter. And it's a headache, Your Honor. This ain't no relationship, like a job.
But you act
Ms.
like
Arianda,
that.
do you blow up with his phone? He's only got a few precious hours with his daughter. Do you blow up his phone and ruin those few precious hours that he has?
Not always, but I do call him just to make...
Why?
Just to check up on him. I mean...
Why?
Because I want to see what he's doing. But it's not like I'm on... You act like my father all the time. Like, I can't even do nothing without asking for permission.
Maybe you need some guidance, that's all.
Ms. Ariando, let me tell you this. Stop that right now. He's got some hours with this, you know, you've got him every day, all day long. He's got 8 hours with his baby.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to report to you. He don't need to tell you nothing. He needs to concentrate on that little girl. She has the right to have him all to himself, all to herself. Don't be that insecure chick that can't even let him live his life. Oh, I'm gonna yell at you both about that a little later on. But just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
It is of such value, not just to him, but to her.
Yeah.
He knows what it's like to grow up without a parent in the household.
Exactly.
Don't interrupt that. You with me on that?
Yes, I'm with you.
All righty, all righty. Do you have one last burning thing you must tell me that I have yet to ask about or that has yet to come up?
Well, just the modeling thing. I can, like, he doesn't support me in it.
You model?
Yeah, like,
Okay.
I do a little I also go to school, but I do a little modeling on the side. It's like, I can't post a picture without an argument. So it's like up to the point that I can't even have social media without an argument, or every picture, like, he wants me to, everything has to be about him. Nothing could be about me. He doesn't give me that space to be supportive with me either. He says I'm not supportive with him, but it's like, how do you want me to be supportive with you if you're not supportive with me at all, and like what I really like and what I want to do?
Your response to that?
All she do is post thirst trap pictures, miss. Thirst trap
No, I
pictures.
don't.
I know what thirst trap means and everything. I've been to this nation.
So,
I
you know,
know
if you a guy and you scrolling, you see something, oh, boom, like, you're gonna leave a comment. And the thing about the comments is she replies back to everybody like she knows them. Like, she's just trying to be too friendly. Clout chasing,
Is there...
thirst trapping.
I'm not clout chasing.
I know what clout chasing is. I feel sorry. I'm telling you.
Hey,
That's 2 in a row.
there you go.
As long as everything from the waist down remains where it should be, is not indicative of a lack of trust, care, fidelity, or kindness towards you. Are you clout chasing and thirst trapping?
No. No, I am not. I am not.
Is there an economic end that you are trying to reach with these pictures, or is it simply something you do for fun?
No, I mean, I do work at night. I bartend here and there, you know, just for, like, extra cash. So it's just, it comes with, you know, with everything, you know, like the clubs want me to promote for them.
Yeah,
so
everybody's branding themselves no matter what
so
they do.
I just put a picture, and every picture for him, I could be standing next to a dog. Oh, you're clout chasing. What am I clout chasing?
Yeah.
The ASPCA or something, right? Yeah.
But this is how she posts with the dog. She can have the dog carrying Sean.
No, I don't.
Like, what is that?
No,
Just
I
show
don't.
the dog. You trying to show the dog?
No,
show the dog.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Tell me about the $1,350 you are seeking to recover from Ms. Ariando.
Well, it's a BMW 2010. We paid $7,000 for it. The monthly payments are $450, and we only got 3 monthly payments left on it. I'm trying to get the money if she's not going to pay it no more because she said she don't want nothing to do with the car. So I'm trying to see if she can give me that half of the money.
So you had agreed initially
Yes.
to go half and half with the car.
Yes, correct.
Do you both drive the car?
Yes, correct.
And is the car in both of your names?
No.
It's in your name
Yes,
or her name?
mine.
It's in your name. What was the agreement, Ms. Ariando, according to you?
We were gonna go half and half on everything, but like I said, he pays for studio sessions sometimes that he can't even afford to give me money for half the car. So how you bringing me to charge me for money when you want to keep the car? And you could keep the car, but it's like you also have to give me something for what I'm putting down. It's not just you paying everything. So I don't agree with me giving him money.
It's in your name?
Yeah, it's on my name.
And you gonna keep the car when you go?
I'm the responsible one, Your Honor.
You gave me no basis upon which to give you any money, but I am gonna give you some advice.
We like advice.
This advice pertains to both of you because you're a mirror reflection of each other. You live in a society where, and granted, I was not raised in this, where everything is out there and online. When every woman has got her butt turned to the camera and giving it the wild wiggle.
Definitely.
And it has become, almost de rigueur, if you are a woman, to show your butt to the camera. I don't think it's cool, but, y'all do what y'all want. I don't think that is indicative of her mindset. I think she's doing what she's doing as a part of the constant culture of branding and beauty and likes and followers. And I don't think it's indicative of any lack of fidelity, love, or care for you. I really don't think that. Likewise, what he's doing at the studio and that all the life that is associated with, as long as everything from the waist down remains where it should be, is not indicative of a lack of trust, care, fidelity, or kindness towards you. You guys have to learn to trust one another. Yeah. It is very difficult living in a world where everything you see is a threat to your relationship. A comment at a taco store, this and that. You know, live mindfully of the concerns they have. You need to be mindful of his need to be with his daughter without you interfering. You need to be mindful of his rocky relationship with his father when you do other things. You need to be mindful of the fact that she's your woman and that you can trust her and that she can have conversations and that you support her in her growth and her attaining other things without feeling insecure about it. Y'all just insecure. Yeah. Nobody doing nothing wrong other than overreacting to the little itty-bitty things that happen in everyday life. Here's the deep part. Being mistrustful means that you are unhappy 364 days a year. On the off chance, on the 365th, she might do something wrong.
Yeah, right.
It's a bad trade. You're mad every day, all day, anything that happens, because you think that might mean that she might or that he might. Why do it? Just trust him. Yeah. Just trust her and love. And if one day he gets caught with his trousers around his ankle in the wrong place, that's when you go. Yeah. One day she gets caught doing the same thing, then you go. But in the interim, enjoy one another.
You're right.
Love that she's beautiful. Love that he's handsome. Don't, it's difficult to love from a place of fear. Do it from a place of confidence. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Sounds good.
You're right, Your Honor. I like that.
Y'all a gorgeous couple. I like you both. I wish you the best, and there will be no recovery in this matter.
Thank you so much.
Well, I'm feeling good about the advice that she gave us. I feel like I'm going to take it upon us to really be more positive and be more loving with each other and less insecure.
He kept saying you're too friendly, especially with his father. Are you going to distance yourself a little bit and kind of respect those boundaries?
Yes, I am. The judge gave us some really great advice. And, you know, I'm going to respect the fact that he doesn't have that relationship with his father. So I'm really going to fall back and let them build their own relationship on themselves.
Follow us on Instagram for additional content from this case and preview our next all-new episode.
Judge, today's case is Raging Bull.
He's fallen off a cliff of financial instability, and she's rolling down a river of liquor. Let's see if I can do anything to keep these two afloat.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Jessica Lopez and Theo Russell. The two of you have been together for 9 years, and you have a 7-year-old son together. Ms. Lopez, you are suing Mr. Russell for $1,683 for eviction costs that she incurred. We're going to talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Mr. Russell, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about this relationship and why we're here today?
We're here today because Jessica's drinking is disgusting to me. It's out of control, and it's plain right. It's just
too much.
It's not attractive, and it's too much, and I'm done with it. A story that I got is one time we went out. I had a separate occasion where I went with my friends, went out and had some drinks or whatever. She went out with her friends, went out and had some drinks, went out to the club. I came back, had my night, laid down on the couch, and then I was woken up by my brother calling one of her family members that was staying with me. I get that phone call. I immediately get up because he's telling me I got to go to the club. I got to go get her. I get up. I go get her. I take some people that was with me, some family members that was in the house because they were too young to stay alone. So I went to the club. There was some construction and stuff going on. So it took me a while to get over there. Once I got to her, she was in the street, belligerent. There was a crowd of guys over here, a crowd of girls over here. She's in the middle of it, yelling and cussing and screaming. So I immediately hop out the car, go to get her. She's pushing, screaming at me, telling me this, that. They ain't gonna fight who, fight who. I pick her up because she won't listen, grab her friends, and I'm just like, get in the car. Once I get in the car, she's kicking my doors, kicking my windows, cussing me out, cussing the people out in the car. My brother, who just recently got into a car accident, had broke his ankle. He ended up coming to the destination to kind of help me resolve everything.
Right.
And I see out the corner of my eye that he's in another altercation. I'm not gonna let him get into a fight because it was his first night out after having a broken leg.
Right.
So I immediately pull up over there. I hop out the car. I'm still a little intoxicated myself. Probably shouldn't have drove, but how else am I supposed to help her? And
It was
get her
just a hot
home
mess,
safely?
yeah.
It was a hot mess, and yeah, it was out of control. So I hop out the car, a bunch of people talking about gang this, gang that. I tell them, you ain't this, you ain't that. And like I said, I'm still intoxicated, so I'm not seeing what's right and what's wrong. That could have went south. I could have got a DUI. I could have been, you know what I'm saying, arrested or what, the whole nine. So whatever, that ends, we get home. She went upstairs, I lay back down. Moments later, I hear trickling. And I'm like, I got fish tanks, so I'm thinking maybe it's the water in the tank or whatever. I look up, it's water coming from the recess ceiling, lighting, it's water coming from the ceiling fan, it's a strip going down. So I'm like, we flooding the house. So I run upstairs. Mind you, we have a shower in our master. It's not a bathtub. She's laid in there, passed out. There's this much water that is allowed to, you know what I'm saying, flow
Overflow,
through the
right.
shower. And there's glass doors. The water is at the glass doors just oozing out of the shower. She flooded the whole bathroom. She's not responding to me trying to hit her in the face, pushing her. I literally had to physically grab her, shake her, and say, look at what you're doing.
Incident. That night, I couldn't walk. I couldn't speak. I got roofied that night. That was on a whole nother level.
Let me ask you something. When you get roofied, ain't that supposed to knock you out? Or make you drowsy?
I'm not a chemist, and you can ambulate for a while, and you don't know how much she had, how much she needed, or whatever. So you cannot prove having been roofied, by conduct alone. But my understanding is, based upon what you have in here, you said she almost drowned in the bathtub at least 8 times.
It's probably been more than 8.
Does he have to get you out of the bathtub routinely?
Physically every time.
For some reason, when I come home from the bar or club or whatever the case, I like to take a shower when I come home just because I know it's not safe, but it tones me down. Like, I feel like I sober up and then I feel better and I don't wake up with a hangover.
But
but you missed the part that was important. He had to rescue you 8 times from the shower because you looked like you were going to drown.
He had to tell me to get out the shower, yes.
No, it ain't tell. It's physically take her out. If I don't take her out, I'll be seconds before the water is at her mouth and at her nose and she's literally drowning. I'm not exaggerating nothing.
Do you have a drinking problem, Ms. Lopez?
I definitely feel like I don't know my limit.
I wish I was exaggerating.
Yes, I started drinking at a very, very young age, and I feel like I just don't. I didn't know how to drink responsibly, and I don't know my limit. So yes.
How often do you get drunk?
Probably at least twice a week, every weekend.
Have you ever done anything to address that problem? If you don't know your limit and you're in situations where he has to continually save you from yourself.
Yes, can I tell you?
Aren't you concerned?
Can I say one thing? So,
Sure.
like recently, a month ago, we went on a whole family vacation with my whole entire family.
Right.
He knows at that point, me and him weren't even on talking terms. It's been really rough between us, and we weren't even speaking for like 2 weeks prior to that. We go on this whole family vacation with my entire family, my mom, sister, sibling, everybody. He decides one day that we went to the grocery store. He decides we should get a bottle. Okay, so let's get a bottle. He already doesn't like that I drink. He says it's disgusting. He hates the way I act when I'm drunk. So they all get drunk, faded. They're all playing all these drinking games. And I decided I already knew that I was going to pop off because we weren't even on speaking terms. He wanted me to start drinking. I decided I'm going to take myself out of that situation. And I ended up just going downstairs, went to bed for the night. Well, the next morning, I ended up confronting him. I'm like, are we going to talk about things, or is it just going to be awkward like this? The whole time on vacation, he was on his social media, on his phone, all cheesy, this and that, probably talking to some girl like he always is.
You always think that.
And so he was like, well, why do you think I bought that bottle last night? To break the ice.
Well, my thing.
So it's like, so you don't like that I do it, but then you want me to do it.
Because my thing is, I should be able to drink and have a drink with my woman without her getting drunk, belligerent, calling me out my name.
You know she can't do it.
That wasn't the right situation either with my family. He wanted me to act a fool in front of my whole family so he could look like the good person.
Well, I am the good.
Okay, Mr. Russell, your brother is here, and I would like to talk to him so I can get another point of view on your relationship. So if you could bring Sean Russell out here, I would appreciate it.
We're able to kind of control the situation. The police get called by whoever the lady is on her break. The police come out, they see that I've been assaulted, and they address her. At some point, she assaults the police officer, and they let me know that whether I decide to press charges or not, she's gonna go to jail.
So this is your brother?
This is.
Okay. Tell me what you see when you see this relationship. What she's doing wrong, what he's doing wrong.
To be honest, I see a raging alcoholic. In the past, there was an incident where we had a gathering at my brother's house. I was the designated driver. I was responsible for taking her, another one of her friends, as well as my wife, out to a nightclub just to have a good time. They were drinking prior. Little did I know, in the car the entire time, her water bottle was full of vodka. So the entire time that we're driving, or that I'm driving to the nightclub, she's drinking. We get there.
When was this?
She's barely,
Hang on, I'll let you respond. Let him finish.
She's barely able to get out of the car. I basically ask her, are you good? We make it in. Long story short, we get kicked out because she's belligerently drunk. Can't stand, on the ground. I get the car, pull it around. As I pull up to the nightclub, she's literally fighting me to get back into the club. And I'm explaining to her, we got kicked out because you're too drunk. So we make it into the car. I'm barely a mile down the road, and she's hitting me from the back seat of my car, punching me in the back of the head, screaming, yelling at me, calling me out my name.
Yeah, but they also don't.
Stop!
Telling me that she wants to go back. And I turn around and I tell her that we got kicked out, we cannot go back. She punches me right in the eye and busts my eye open. So I pull over into, it's like a mechanic shop. There's a young lady on her break, looks like, who works at the McDonald's, it's right there. I get out of the car, me and my wife, and I'm just trying to figure out what to do. I lock her in. She then gets on her back, starts trying to bust out my windows to get out of the car. So I let her out. She gets out like a raging bull and is chasing me around my car, trying to attack me. So eventually, we're able to kind of control the situation. The police get called by whoever the lady is on her break. The police come out, they see that I've been assaulted, and they address her. At some point, she assaults the police officer, and they let me know that whether I decide to press charges or not, she's gonna go to jail.
Okay. Is that the end of the story? I don't know. I don't want to cut you off too soon.
Well, I mean,
He also didn't state that he punched me in the face.
Okay. Did it happen? Did
Yes, it
basically
happened.
some
Yes, it
circumstance
happened.
like that
Yes.
happen?
Yes.
Do you believe that you were intoxicated to the point that you were unable to control your behavior?
Yes, and I probably was barely 21 at that point, so it was even worse at that point, yes.
Well, you're only 25 now.
Right.
Do you have a drinking problem?
I don't know my limit, so yes. I drink, and then next thing you know,
yeah.
Stories
That's
like
not
that.
knowing your limit. That's not having control over your ability to consume. Okay? And when you don't have the control over your ability to consume, that is a huge drinking problem, even if you only do it twice a week, which is a lot. But if you do not have the ability to control the alcohol's in control of you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Sean, thank you so much. You can have a seat right there behind you. You don't spend everything you have every month. because next month something's going to happen that you don't expect. And there are a lot of things that we, as a society, spend money on that we don't need to every month or sometimes or for fun because we work hard and I deserve it. He's been having a party over here telling me about all the things that you do wrong.
Right.
What are your main complaints about him?
My biggest thing is our finances.
Okay, tell me about it.
So we just can't get ahead. We make decent money and we live paycheck to paycheck because of his spending. For instance, last month just alone, he spent over $700 just on his truck and repairs and speakers and fancy stuff, you know, lights, rims. He needs this and that for his...
I ain't buy no rim.
Not this month, not last month.
I ain't buy no speakers.
Not last month. Yes, you did buy
Were you
speakers.
tricking out your truck?
My truck already tricked out.
He's always
it was
tricking
tricked
out
out when
his
I bought
truck.
it.
Yeah, but do you continue to trickify it more?
No, it's made. I mean, it's never gonna be fully done. I was born in 91, so I'm a 90s baby, so I like 90s stuff. I don't buy new stuff. My stuff it's a 98 Durango, tricked out to the fullest.
And we can't ever get ahead because he always needs this or that for his
Okay,
vehicles.
$75 eyelashes. It don't matter.
Okay.
$75 eyelashes.
Compared to $700 on your vehicle on a monthly basis.
My vehicle is that's an investment.
And they're $50
That's how I get
my
where I need to go. The
eyelashes
stuff she
be
talking
clear.
about is mechanical stuff. I had a leak that cost $700 to fix a brake line because I had no brakes. The engine had a leak that I had to get patched.
That was not with the $700.
No, that wasn't. Hang on. Hey. Do you believe that you're economically secure?
It could be better, but yes.
It could be better. Do you believe that your spending habits in some way contribute to the economic insecurity that you're experiencing?
Yes.
Okay. So don't argue with her about it.
But it's...
Take responsibility for your part in it. And there's no need to continue to trick out a tricked out car. There's always the ability to trickify it more.
He just added another
But you have to, I'm doing your work for you.
Sorry.
Be quiet.
Sorry.
While I handle this. You got kids. You need cush money. Money 101. You don't spend everything you have every month because next month something's going to happen that you don't expect. And there are a lot of things that we, as a society, spend money on that we don't need to every month or sometimes or for fun because we work hard and I deserve it. What you deserve is some cushion in the bank in case somebody loses a job, somebody gets sick, your daughter or son, I don't know what your child needs braces or needs to go to base. There's money that you can't spend everything you have. And you can't say, I can spend everything I have because I know she's responsible enough to bring up arrears. But I know you don't say that specifically, but you have said facts to me about your economic situation. And I'm trying to tell you how to run your money. You know what I'm saying? Run your money. Don't let your money run you. Ms. Lopez, you want $1,683 for eviction costs that you say you incurred as a function of his failures. Please explain that to me.
Because I don't know what you're talking
So about 4 years into our relationship, he ended up proposing to me. He made it a huge deal. He got our family involved. We had like 20, 30 people there. Just a huge, big deal. 3 months, fast forward 3 months, he ends up telling me we need to separate because we're toxic for each other. It came out of nowhere. I knew something was up. He didn't want me. I ended up leaving. So that day, packed my stuff, mine and my son's, and moved back home to my parents' house. 3 days after that, I end up needing a babysitter because I had to go to work. I went back to go see if he was home. I knew he'd be home. It was his day off. I walk into the house. He already has a girl laid up on my couch within 3 days. I ended up losing it. He defends her, and he's like, no, she ain't going nowhere, and I'll leave this apartment the way it is. I don't give a this is in your name. I don't care. So he did.
Say none of that.
Did you bounce leaving her holding the bag on the rent?
To be honest with you, this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Right.
So how you
have anything
how
to
you
show
expect
me?
Yeah. I have the document
and you
right
seeing
here.
it, but it's the first time I'm seeing it.
I'm gonna let you see it.
Don't make no sense. You gonna bring something here, but you ain't tell nobody about it at home?
You knew about it.
I didn't know about this.
you did.
On some weird
You didn't know about it last week, but you knew about this.
I didn't know about it last week, so how I know about it?
Because this was in the past. You knew how you left the apartment, and you specifically told me you don't care because it's in my name.
I didn't say none of that.
Okay, can I have that back, Mr. Russell? I'm not going to award her that money. There's a thing called the doctrine of latches. You can't just incur a loss and then wait for 4 years to get it back when you're not getting along anymore. So you're not going to get that money. But
I know I'm not.
But you are going to get some advice.
Well, my thing is.
Oh, hey! Your time to speak is over. Now it's all me. Y'all need to do better. You have a child between the two of you. You can't have a conversation. You're not safe alone because when you get drunk, you do things that are so out of pocket, it could kill you, somebody else, or leave your child unattended. This man has had to get up, get it together, take his kids in the car, and go get you when something bad happens. You need to get your drinking under control.
Right.
Mr. Russell, support her in that. If y'all can't get along, that's fine. Oh, I think you're a guy that's always going to love his son. Always going to take care of him. But what you need to remember is this. Your son is only as stable as the mother that holds him. So you gotta be cool, calm, and collected. I applaud your efforts to get your woman. I really, really do. But that drinking and driving kills thousands of people every year. You gotta find another way to do it. There's ride sharing, there's all kinds of things to do, but no liquor and driving. Best of luck to both of you. Level up. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
How else are you feeling about how things went down today?
I feel good. He needed to hear it from somebody else about our finances, so I'm glad she spoke on that.
How do you feel how things went down?
There's a lot of stuff that I need to work on myself, and she needs to work on too. Just take the advice and try and roll through it and work with it the best we can.
Judge, today's case, black men don't cheat.
It's a common, constant refrain. He plays too many video games, yeah, but I pay all the bills. A lot of couples have this argument. Let's see if we can't get these two off that note.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Veronica Bishop and Demetrius Bishop. The two of you have been together for 10 years, married for 2. You don't want to be married anymore. Mrs. Bishop, you are suing Mr. Bishop for $800 for the value of her television and other appliances, and we will talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Mrs. Bishop, I'll start with you. Tell me a little bit about your marriage and why you're here today.
Okay, Your Honor, I'm here today because I'm having difficulties in my marriage due to my husband cheating, lying, staying out all night, coming home at 5, 6 in the morning, and just not being romantic. He's slowing down on trying to be a better father for our 2 children and a better husband for me. There was a time, Your Honor, where I was getting my son ready for school. It was a normal day. I get him ready. We're getting in the car. I open the car door and right in front of on the side of my son's car seat was an open condom. Yeah, I come inside, hysterical, I'm crying, I'm angry, and he just leaves. I show him the condom, I'm like, what's this? He walks out the house and he's gone in the car.
Okay, Mr. Bishop, do you care to respond?
Yes, ma'am. First thing I want to say is black men don't cheat, you know. Honestly,
that's a lie.
First things first.
He's admitted to me cheating, Your Honor.
In the past, you know, we've been together for 10 years.
What was up with the condom? What was up with the condom?
Honestly, I had let my friend borrow my car.
He's lying, Your Honor. He's lying.
I let him borrow my car. He said he was going down the street to get something to eat. He's gonna put gas in my car. I said, okay, that's fine. Well, an hour go by, and I'm calling him like, where you at? He finally comes back with my car.
He's lying, Your Honor.
It's like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I go home, and I wake up to her being upset about the condom in the car. And at the time, I just
He's lying, Your Honor. The night before I found the condom, he called me. He was getting off of work. He called me and said, babe, I'm going to go to my friend's house and go just play the game for a little bit. I'll be back in a little while. I'm like, okay, you know, he called me. He gave me acknowledged that he was going to be gone. He called me and said, I'm going to be at my friend's house, so how did you let your friend use the car? And the next morning, I find this condom. An open condom, mind you. The condom was missing. And I confronted him about it, and he said he cheated on me.
Did you admit to it?
No, ma'am.
He's lying, Your Honor. He's lying.
He
admitted to it.
You did not admit to it.
I did not admit to it because I didn't do it.
He said he had oral sex with the female.
Did you admit to that?
I did not admit to that.
He admitted to it, Your Honor. I have no reason to lie. Okay. There was a time, Your Honor, when I was 6 months pregnant, and I was going through his phone because that's just what I do. I go through his phone. We've been together for so long. I go through his phone, and I see a message from a female. So instead of confronting him about it, I get the female's number, and I call her. She tells me that he's telling her he wants to be in a relationship with her. She didn't know anything about me, and she didn't know that I was pregnant.
Mr. Bishop,
I confronted him about it, and I confronted him about it, and he.
Say at the end of the day, I was talking to a female. She was a good friend from school. She was a good friend from school. You know, we go back a long time ago, and when I was talking to her, we were just, you know, just talking like good friends. And then she just knew that my emotional state that I was going through, and she was being...
Your emotional state? What were you going through?
My emotional state I was going through was dealing with Veronica, you know, just her going through my phone, constantly accusing me of cheating. I come home from work 15 hours, you know, I work hard. I'm a welder. I'm not no, you know...
you don't sit at a desk, you do a tough physical job.
I do a tough physical job, yes, ma'am. Hard labor.
Let me ask you, hey. Let me ask you this. You believe that she's simply insecure, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Why don't you explain to me how she demonstrates that?
I come home, she's always going through my phone. I don't even have a lock on my phone, Your Honor. I don't have no social media sites. I don't have Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, none of that, unlike my wife. I don't have none of that. I have no lock on my phone, unlike my wife. So therefore, she can go through my phone as pleased whenever she wants to. I come home, she wants to smell me. I go out with my friends, you know, like she said, I
have no choice, Your Honor.
Do you
he's a
sniff
liar.
a brother?
He's a liar. If he's coming home, if he's staying gone for a whole 24 hours, what am I supposed to do? Just, hey, honey, you want dinner? No, I'm gonna find out what you've been up to. He's a liar, Your Honor.
At the end of the day, Your Honor, I brought her with me to my friend's house so she could see what I do, that we be playing the game, you know? And she sat there with me many a time and watched me play the game. Like, oh, this is what you guys do. It's boring. Take me home. I'll take her back home.
They do play that game a long time, though. You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah. He stays
2K20 just came out.
Your Honor,
I don't even know what that is.
He's too grown, Your Honor. He's a married man and a father. The video game should be the last thing on his mind.
Ooh, Mr. Bishop.
And at the end of the day, that's understandable. That is understandable. But I do what I got to do to provide for my family by any means, you know?
You know what, Mr. Bishop, but it's not just about providing. Your kids are 6 and 2, the boys.
Yes, ma'am.
Holy moly, they need a dude in the house.
Yes, ma'am.
A dude in the house to watch on the regular about how they should conduct their business. If you like this all the time, what are they learning?
You're right, man. You're right. That's why I try to be there for them as best as I can. I work 10 hours a day, so that's most of my time. When I come home, I work the swing shift. I work from 3:30
How much video time you got every week, though?
Probably like 2 days out the week, man.
If he can do it every day, Your Honor,
that's a lot, don't you think?
And then it's only about 4 to 5 hours.
He's lying, Your Honor. He will stay gone. He will go to work. He works a 10 to 12-hour shift. He will work that shift and go straight to his friend's house after work. Not even come home, see if me and the kids need anything. Sometimes he won't even call or text.
I call her.
He's lying, Your Honor.
I do call her.
But you're not home.
He gets...
As much as I want to be. I want to be there more, but...
No, there's no I want to be at home more, but I must go play this game. That doesn't make any sense.
He'll be in the mood sometimes, and I won't. But I'll still give it to him just because I feel like that's my obligation. That's my husband. I don't want him to go and cheat again. There was this time where we get ready to do our thing. He doesn't run my bathwater. He doesn't massage my back, doesn't do anything. And next thing you know, bam, there goes the dynamite. We're done.
Do you have any savings?
Yes, ma'am.
No. How much?
About $1,500. Tops. I live in California. First off, gas is $4 a gallon. I'm the only one working in my household. She don't provide nothing. I provide everything.
Oh, she provides a lot. She's taking care of those
my
kids.
She takes care of my kids.
She's taking care of that house.
As far as financially wise, she don't help out with no bills, none of that. I pay all the bills. I got her nails did. I pay the rent. I pay the car note. I pay the insurance.
I understand you pay for everything.
I buy my sons everything.
Mr. Bishop, I get that. But that does not absolve you of the responsibility of being an active, present father. Simply does not. Simply does not. And that is a full-time job, especially when you have little boys.
Yes, ma'am.
There was a time, Your Honor, where he lost his job, and I wasn't working either. And I had to really provide for my family, figure out, make meals, and just make beans and freeze them in the freezer just so we can survive because he wasn't working. There was a time where I was working, making $400 every 2 weeks, and I was providing for all of us.
And I work at the time, too. I was working with Pardine.
He was barely working, Your Honor. He was barely working. I would come home. He would forget to pick me up from work at Little Caesars.
It only happened like one time.
He's lying. And I come home, and where is he at? In the garage, gambling, shooting
So
dice.
she gets her grind on when she has to.
When she
has to.
Yeah. But she takes care of her kids now.
Every day.
She takes care of the kids.
Every day.
She's a good mom. She's a great mom. She's a great mom.
And a good wife. You got meals, your stuff is taken care of at home, right?
I cook him meals. Sometimes he doesn't even show up to eat dinner.
I eat it though. I just be a little bit.
When I don't cook, then he complains. I'm like, well, I didn't know if you were coming home today. I didn't know if you were gonna go get off work and go gamble.
Okay. Now, Ms. Bishop, now, first of all, I'm gonna warn you, Mr. Bishop.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't have to respond to this at all if you don't want to, okay? You say the sex is sad. Tell me what you mean, and Mr. Bishop, you can peace out if you want to. I never make a brother defend that. Go ahead.
Okay, Your Honor, I'm the type of female where I'm passionate, I'm romantic.
I'm the type of woman, female. We're not dogs or livestock. It drives me absolutely crazy. I know it's just terminology, but words matter.
I'm the type of woman, Your Honor, where I'm passionate, I'm romantic in my relationships, my marriage. He'll be in the mood sometimes and I won't, but I'll still give it to him just because I feel like that's my obligation. That's my husband. I don't want him to go and cheat again. And there was this time where we get ready to do our thing. He doesn't run my bathwater. He doesn't massage my back, doesn't do anything. And next thing you know, bam, there goes the dynamite. We're done.
I didn't get it quite at first. I had to rotate that one around again before. Now, as I said, Mr. Bishop, you are under no obligation to respond.
I'm going to respond because
okay,
that's
go
what
ahead.
I want to do. Honestly, I don't go to her phone all the time. I go to her phone probably like once a month, if that, Your Honor, if that, okay? And when
Is that reasonable, Nick?
And when look. I'm tired, man. We got 2 kids at home. We got to just work around our schedule to do what we got to do.
He'll come home, Your Honor, from gambling at 5 in the morning, try to touch me.
And then
like I'm just supposed to give it up.
She's oohing and on, so I'm not knowing what the difference is. I'm not knowing I'm not landing down. I'm thinking I'm hitting home run.
Well, now you know. Now you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Your Honor, we will do our thing one night, and then the next morning we're arguing about something petty.
Because
and then it makes me regret giving it up the night before.
Well, don't look at it like that. That's silly. It's not quid pro quo out there. That's not how that thing works.
That's just how I feel.
What is your primary complaint about Mrs. Bishop? I mean, we talked about your failures a lot. What are hers?
Look, I love my wife, and I'm not gonna sit here and down talk her and put her down and like that. But I just feel like she procrastinates too much, Your Honor. I give her money. She don't even got her license. I give her money to go get her license. She'd rather go get her nails and hair did than get a driver's license.
He's lying, Your Honor.
You don't have a driver's license?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
Where do you guys live?
Driver's license.
Where
do you guys
California.
live? In California. And you don't have a driver's license?
I'm working on it now, Your Honor.
But she rather.
What do you mean working on it?
I mean, I'm studying for the test.
Okay.
And I took my test. I took my test one time, and I unfortunately failed it. But I did make an appointment to go again. I just never went.
She done made like 4 appointments.
I have an appointment now waiting, and like 3 weeks is my appointment.
Go get the license.
And I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it.
Somebody gets sick, you gotta take
Exactly,
you know what I mean? You gotta get Get in the car.
At the end of the day, Your Honor, I feel like I'm a fun dad, you know.
He's only a fun dad. He does not a teacher. He doesn't take baths. He doesn't lotion up. He barely.
No, he doesn't give baths.
Give baths.
I knew what she meant. He doesn't give the kids baths. That's what she meant.
I take my son
Barely,
bath
Your
from
Honor,
time to time.
barely,
Your Honor, I'm at
barely.
work from 3:30 p.m. to 12 o'clock a.m. My kids are asleep by the time I get home from work. I don't, you know, they're not sitting up at 12 o'clock waiting for me to take them a bath and feed them.
On Friday nights, I sometimes let my kids stay up late and watch. We have movie nights on Fridays. He won't be home. My oldest will tell me, "Mommy, where's Daddy? Is he coming home?" So he doesn't understand that him gambling is affecting our children.
Yeah.
And that's.
Do you see that part though?
I do.
He doesn't.
I do. I see the difference in my son, you know, the way he looks at me and the way we talk, our conversations we have, you know. And I want to be there more for him, Your Honor. But I got to do what I got to do to pay the bills. If I don't pay the bills, then we get
We get that.
we get evicted and we're going to be on the side of the road.
That's all he says is I
Look,
pay the bills.
she wants me up under her so we can sing Kumbaya stories, but we could be on the side of the road.
Mr. Bishop, nobody's asking you not to go to work. What we're asking you to do is to spend more time with your family than you do with the guys playing video games.
Thank you.
That's what we're asking of you. I pay the bills, I pay the bills, I pay the bills, I pay the bills. What is that? You know what I mean? You're in a relationship, not to mention you're in a relationship with her.
Yes, ma'am.
She needs some time. She needs to feel like you love her. She needs to feel like she's important. You should want to spend time with her.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get all, it's you know, once I pay the bills, I'm done. I hate that mentality. You say he's insecure about you as well, that he says that you're always liking random guys' posts.
That's a lot.
Sharing posts.
Well, you tell me about that.
Okay,
then.
honestly, well, I don't go through her phone all the
He doesn't
time,
have
you know.
the
I go through her phone probably like once a month, if that, Your Honor, if that, okay? And when
Is that reasonable, Nick?
And when and look.
I don't know, man.
So look, at the end of the day, she got the lock on her phone. She told me the lock, so I go through her phone. She got the Facebook, right? Different men are hitting her up, you know, saying this, saying that. And then I don't know if she deleted the messages, because you could delete the messages. But my thing is, why are you on social media getting entertained by that? Why don't you just nip
I'm
it
not
in the
getting
butt?
entertained.
Why don't you just nip it in the butt and get off it? So that way I don't even gotta worry about that, you know?
So you want her off social media altogether, or do you want her to simply tell the dudes that send her messages, cut it out?
No, I just want her to get off social media, period. If we ain't had no social media, we ain't be in this situation at all.
So I tell you what, she'll get off social media the minute you get off that game.
Thank you.
I have watched my son, when we've gone out to dinner, get the fourth text from a chick and said, well, that's over for her. You can't just pester him. You know what I mean?
When he's out gambling all night, I feel like I have a right to.
That constant needy isn't getting you what you want.
It's not that I need him, Your Honor. He's not.
But it's not working though, is it?
It's not, because he.
And that's why you need to listen to me and be quiet. Oh, nobody want to listen. I've been married 31 years for a reason. I learned a thing or two. Good Lord. Tell me about that $800 you want from Mr. Bishop, Mrs. Bishop.
Yeah, it's my TV that I won from working at Little Caesars. It was a Christmas party, and it's my TV, and I just want it. He can't keep it. He can't. It's a nice
Your Honor,
TV.
she can have it. I don't want it. You know, I'm not gonna fight about it.
I'm not going to award you $800, but I will award you the television. Okay. Well, as you leave here today, I'm going to ask you to do a couple of things.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to ask you to be extra involved in those children's lives, because you're leaving the house.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I mean? So even when, you know, you have to take time for those kids, and especially if they're little boys, they will grow up to do what you do, they see what you do, and it's meaningful for them. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, ma'am.
That you teach them how to treat women, you teach them how to be self-possessed and important, and what working means, all of that. If you're just kind of like a vague idea in their head as opposed to a constant presence in their life, you cannot teach them what you know. And you do know some good stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
So don't put yourself in a position where you can't teach it to them. And it's not about verbally teaching it to them, it's what they see. You with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Ms. Bishop, we can wear some men out. And if you continue to do that which is not working, it eventually starts to work against you. So not only are you not getting what you want, you're making it that much harder to get, because he don't want to hear you at all.
He just doesn't want to hear that.
It's all me. You don't know when to be quiet. I have found that the less I say, the more my husband hears. That is good news to take into your next relationship. I award, what kind of TV is it?
A smart TV.
Smart TV.
55 inch.
55-inch smart television?
Yes, ma'am.
Is awarded to Mrs. Bishop. It is so awarded.
What was left unsaid on your end? Anything?
Just that he believes in his heart that he owns me just because we're legally married, which I don't really believe in at all. I feel like we're one.
Do you think he'll step up on his end now after being here?
I hope so, but I can't say for sure.
Now, what about being a father? Will he step up there at least?
I believe he will
video
step
games
up.
down a little bit?
I believe he will. Just because he knows now that it's affecting our children, I believe he will step up.
But do you want this to work?
I do. I love my wife a lot. I feel like, I gotta change some things, fix some things that need to get fixed, and just be around my sons more to be a better father for them.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right.